Is Law Nation. The trade deadline is at 3. What will the Cowboys do and beyond is beyond me. Let's go. The haves and the have-nots. The I wish crew. What you gonna do? Come on. You already know.
Simply because you don't have evidence that something does exist does not mean that you have evidence that something doesn't exist.
So what you guys want to do? Let me know your thoughts. What's on your heart, your shoulders, your sleeves? Let's go. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. Yeah. What about a Law Nation groove? Come on. What's up, everybody? All right, so the Cowboys heading into their bye week, and of course this is week 9, and a lot of things is on the table. Should the Cowboys go out there and make a splash trade? Should they not? Jerry Wayne Jones this morning said he may do something, he may not. He left it to the area of the unknown, right? And he didn't dive all the way deep into it on what the Cowboys will do. But we can look back at this team and we would say, all right, cool. Quarterback spot, that's straight. Running back spot, that's good. We okay with that. Offensive line for your mom, we've been building the plane while it was in the air. And we kind of landed that pretty good. And 3 weeks out from even seeing Tyron Smith back. And that's a whole nother conversation, right? Tight end room, I think we okay. They only made one trade this day, and it was T.J. Hockenson. I heard that he's going to the Minnesota Vikings, right? Not the Miami. He's going to Minnesota Vikings. So shout out to T.J. We'll see him again. And when we look at this team, where do we need absolute help at, right? And I got this right here.
Simply because you don't have evidence that something does exist does not mean that you have evidence that something doesn't exist. Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns, but there's also unknown unknowns, things we don't know that we don't know.
And that's James Washington, right? So it's a crazy situation because we can't get a chance or a situation to evaluate James Washington due to the fact that he's been injured, he's been hurt. Even when I was out there at Oxnard, hey, he had one good play, and then all of a sudden his shoulder was hurt. And then he had another play before that time frame. He hurt his foot, right? And then he hurt his shoulder. Then he banged his knee. And then all of a sudden we seen him laid out like Family Guy because he ultimately broke his foot. So he's been very banged up before he even got a chance to represent the silver and blue. So he's up. He's absolutely.
Simply because you don't have evidence that something does exist does not mean that you have evidence that something doesn't exist.
He's the unknown, baby. You know, he's the known, unknown, right? So I don't know where to take this at. And I said before that if the Cowboys don't find a way to parlay this thing into a trade situation, then there's always the old Odell Beckham that you can bring in for entertainment, right? And purposes. If you really want to get that thing up out of there, right? You know, you bring in Odell. As you guys see on the screenshot here, you know, I got Dak Prescott, I got Odell, I got James Washington up there, right? But here's my truths on this. If it's up to me, I'm trying to figure out how I can bring in a defensive back and maybe, just maybe, another linebacker. When you look back at the tape, our safeties are pretty solid. I like our CB1. We still have a big old question mark with Anthony Brown. I'm trying to get better in that spot. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, he probably be solid to you guys, but the man got over 11 missed tackles for the season already. So I'm not finna just push everything into the center of the table and say, hey, man, we good. Anthony Brown can be just like this guy that maybe he shows up big down the stretch. Man, no. I'm trying to figure out, all right, cool. Is Greedy Williams out there? Is somebody else out there that I can bring in, pull up, open up the phone line and say, hey, man, come on down for this party. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Because I just think that if you don't make a move today, it's not the end of the world. It's not. But if you can, before 3 o'clock, pick up the phone and try to bring in somebody to help out the DBs. I like what Trayvon Diggs is doing. I like what Malik Hooker. I like the aspect of what we got out of Donovan Wilson and Jaron Kearse. But I just think that maybe you can bring in somebody else to help us out. AB needs to be replaced, and this is from Jernigan, man. Appreciate you. And which AB? Anthony Barr or Anthony Brown? You know what I'm saying? but Anthony Barr was our offseason, bringing in a veteran guy to be that bridge guy. I don't think that the Cowboys viewed him to be the end-all, be-all. And then we already know that we're seeing better play out of LVE on the largelyhood because of the fact that LVE now got bigger bodies up front, and he's looking okay. He ain't a world beater, but he's looking okay. So shout out to him. Solomon says, both of them, get both of the ABs out of here. Get them out of here. You know. All right, before we go into more details, let's listen to Trent Dilfer, and then we'll spill over to my guy, Jerry Wayne. Okay.
Hey, how are you?
Can y'all hear the audio?
Good morning. How are we doing?
Doing well. Your assessment of the Dallas Cowboys season so far is what?
I like the identity they've created for themselves. I actually think Dak getting banged up was one of the better things that happened to him offensively. It forced them to be a little more professional in their approach offensively, higher volume of runs, physicality on offense, multiple personnel groupings. I think it allows them to get more chunk plays in the passing game instead of being more spread-based like they were at times, pass-happy. Defensively, obviously, they have a lot of talent. They put teams in a really difficult position in must-pass situations with their ability to get to the passer. They have great team speed. I think they're really kind of finding who they are for the first time in a few years, and I think that's really an important thing in the NFL is creating identity in all three phases of football. And their hand was kind of forced this year with Dak getting hurt.
All right, so this is Trent Dilfer speaking on Dak Prescott and doubters, the future of quarterback positions and things like that. And if anybody, I think Trent Dilfer breaks down the game pretty good. I think that he's objective in his approach. So we're going to listen to that. And shout out to 105.3 The Fan. This is from their morning show from Sean and RJ. Appreciate them.
If you're Dak and they just gave you $40 million a year and they're saying, hey, we want to run, we want to play to the defense, are you like, yeah, is that kind of a shot at me? Is that an indictment of your $40 million quarterback?
Before he go, I just want people to do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, share this content. I get it. It's hard to separate the money from the player. It's hard to separate. Let me say this again. It's hard to separate the money from the player, right? Because when you bring money on the table, and it can be even on the levels of the general public, if someone finding out that they're making $10 an hour and their coworker making $17 an hour and they're doing the same job, they're going to be looking at the coworker side eyes and saying, hey, you getting $7 more than me. You should be doing more. I ain't finna be doing this extra work. Because people, when you bring money into the mix, it just messes up everything, right? And that's just how it is. Some people are not comfortable with their better half making more money than them, or their siblings, or their mom, their dad making more money than them. Money always just ruin things, They say for the love of money is the root of all evil, right? But when you read and you get into that word real deeply, it also says money answereth all things, not a few things. It answereth all things. And I get it. Somebody will look at Dak Prescott money and bang on the table and say, hey, man, this man making $40 million. Where my 40 Super Bowls at? Where my 4 Super Bowls? Can I at least get to 1 Super Bowl? No, it don't work that way. So I get it, though. But where were the people when he was making $18? You know what I'm saying? When he was making less. Look, where were the people when Rico Gathers was making more money than Dak Prescott? Literally, did you guys know that in the third year in 2018, Michael Gallup was making more money than Dak Prescott? But when you start looking at the money, it will pollute everything, and especially of the minds. Let's listen to more of what he's about to say.
Not at all. I think that's a narrative created by TV people.
And they just gave you $40 million a year, and they're saying, hey, we want to run, we want to play to the defense. Are you like, yeah, is that kind of a shot at me? Is that an indictment of your $40 million quarterback?
Not at all. I think that's a narrative created by TV people.
Radio.
No, there's a winning formula that works in the NFL. It typically has to do with controlling the tempo on offense. It's not always a high volume of runs. There's teams that do it the passing game, but it's usually the quick passing game, the perimeter screen game. But it's stuff that's high reward, low risk.
Right.
And I think that's what the Cowboys have found. They found by running the football, they have 2 really good backs. They have an offensive line that run blocks better than they pass block. Allow them to do what they do best. And I think every team's searching for that is who are we? What do we do best? How does it complement our personnel? I think Kellen Moore's found that as a play caller. I think Coach McCarthy's done his best job, too. When Dak got hurt, I bet you he really stood in the gap and said, hey, I've had to play this way before. This is how you do it. This is how you find a way to win. Cooper did a nice job, but it's not like he won the game for him. And they said, hey, now when Dak comes back, we'll just be better. You know, if we have to throw it to win it, we can. But we're going to stay balanced, and we're going to find an identity. And if you're Dak Prescott, I don't care how much money they pay you. You want to win games. I mean, you're ultimately defined by winning and losing in this league, not by yards thrown for. And I think Dak is an ultimate team guy anyways. He's going to do whatever it takes to win the game.
Can you win consistently the way that, you know, kind of your Ravens team won, running the football, defense, in today's NFL where everyone's so pass happy?
Shoot, before you answer that, man, I see a lot of people talking about the Vikings and what they did with T.J. Hawkinson. Yeah, man, that's Justin Jefferson, T.J., and then the other guy whose name is at the tip of my tongue. Is it Adam Thielen? Is he still over there? So, and then we got to face them in that running game. It's gonna be a difficult task. It's not gonna be a cakewalk against the Vikings, and they're looking at it like, hey, they are one player away from their aspect of looking at that particular team. The defense is scrappy a little bit, so the only game that they lost was to an undefeated Eagles team. So they're looking at it just like everybody else looking at their opportunities midway through the season. How can I find that one player to get me ultimately over the hump? And can I bring in and squeeze somebody in to help out? You know, so it is what it is. Thielen is there, yeah. Hawkinson is overrated. No. He said Hawkinson is overrated. I'm not finna say TJ is overrated or underrated. I can tell you that he's a really good tight end, and I'm quite sure you can say it by typing. But the players, and I'm not talking about your family. You know, I feel you, Jaheim. You know what I'm saying? 17. You can say it by typing, but I'm quite sure that the Cowboys defensive players got to scheme up things to maybe slow him down. And if you take that overrated said player and you put him in between Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen, and then you give him a better quarterback out of Kirk Cousins, that makes that overrated player even better. So, or gives him a little bit more ratings. You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying, though, from the optics of it, that we should fear nobody. We should, as Cowboys content creators, we should be able to say, we're going to beat everybody. We should be 20-0. We ain't going to lose a game, right? I get from that mindset. But collectively speaking, objectively speaking, he's better than what they had for the Vikings. By him going to the Vikings, it helps them. It don't hurt them. Let's listen to more of 105.3 The Fan.
Well, I don't think that's what they're doing, first of all. I mean, that's the greatest defense of all time. So, you have to play the greatest defense to do that, not just great defense. So I think that was an aberration as much as anything. But I do think if you go back and look at the Bill Walsh teams, they weren't throwing it 48 times a game. No. Look at the Dallas Cowboys teams. They weren't throwing it 45 times a game. Balance is what you're ultimately looking for. Yes, you want a quarterback like Dak Prescott that if you get in a 2-score game where you're behind, he can throw you back to victory. But you don't want to be in a lot of those. You want to control the game with your tempo and with your philosophy. And I think that's what the Cowboys have done. You want to be super efficient in the passing game, and you want to be explosive. And I think the Cowboys have found a way to do both of those things, and that's what teams are searching for. They're looking for a way where you don't have to throw it more than 30 times, but you have impact on those throws.
Ooh.
And that's what the Cowboys are able to do right now. So I think they have one of the best, people say formulas, I would say identities in the league right now.
Yeah, he didn't say identity, but the formula. And this is another thing. I see a lot of people saying, hey, can you give Kellen Moore his credit? Yeah, we got to at this point. He's improving. Keep in mind, he's a young offensive coordinator. This is his 4th year ever calling plays. So he should be better than what he was last year, which was his 3rd year. The year before that, which was his 2nd year. His 1st year ever calling was 2019. So I'm looking at this man as he grow. Things are going to look even smoother. And on top of that, by him growing, by losing Dak Prescott, because now even Kellen Moore can look at it and say, oh, I can do this. If we don't do that, we can win games. And remember, all of the critics and the pundits was talking about, hey, what Dak Prescott can learn from Cooper Rush. And I was saying, banging on the table, no, listen up. It's ultimately what Kellen Moore could learn from the absence from Dak Prescott. Now they can look at this thing. When you get Dak Prescott back, you can say, all right, cool, let me bring forth this philosophy. Run the ball. Let me help this team out and play complementary football. And let's not just be so vanilla. And let's not do double reverse sweep, Well, he still get a little tricky with it, but let's not do it on this side of the field or on the short side, right? Let me play complementary football.
So with all that being said, there's been a lot of talk. They should go out and get a receiver. Would that make sense with the trade deadline today?
I don't know. I'm not in the building. I don't know what their struggles are. It doesn't seem like they have a whole lot of struggles offensively right now. They're just choosing to play a certain way. I think the trade deadline has become like the NBA one in football. Typically, it has not had massive impact in the NFL. There are some examples. You see McCaffrey in San Francisco, and that's going well after a couple weeks. But a lot of times, trades in the NFL don't have the impact that they do in other leagues. So I think you're better building your foundation of your team through the draft, supplementing it through free agency. And if something were to fall in your lap that was appropriate for your team and also cost effective, then you can look at that at the trade deadline. But the trade deadline is not where the best GMs in football go to make their hay.
Trent Dilfer.
That's Trent Dilfer. Before we go into more details of this, I just have to say this right quick, Cowboy Nation and everyone that's listening. That's why I got Odell Beckham picture up there. That's why I put in James Washington picture. Because what the front office of the Cowboys is going to say, do you trust your assessment, Will McClay? Do you trust your assessment on James Washington? Do you really think that he can be better than this guy or that guy? Or can he be close to this guy and that guy? And they probably looking at Will McClay or John Stephen Jones or whoever, in the eyes, in the face, and saying, all right, scouting department, is it Chris Hall and all of those boys? Hey, do you really believe that these guys can step up? Should I pull the trigger on Odell Beckham? Or should we pull the trigger on sending a second-round draft pick out there for Brandon Cooks, right? Or whatever they want to give for Chase Claypool, what they want. What do they really want from them? You know what I'm saying? Do we have the wrong ex-Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver, right? And then the Jerry Jeudy, although it is a situation that the Broncos said that they would not trade one of their wide receivers, but, that's all tongue-in-cheek. Bradley Chubb to Dallas watches Iceberg Slim, When Bradley Chubb get here, I want an open apology from him for hitting my guy Ezekiel Elliott like he did. But that would be crazy. That would be crazy. And they are talking about activating Terrell Basham for the next game, right? He's outside of his 21-day window, and they said that all of his recoveries was pretty good. We got a good problem, by the way, for us to play like what we played last game, although, the defense did give up 29 points. But we rested Malik Hooker. We rested Sam Williams, right? Healthy scratches for Tristan Hill. Not many teams can do that and still win. Not many. Not many teams out there can do that, ladies and gentlemen.
Here on behalf of Panini America on the home of the Cowboys with Sean and RJ on 105.3 The Fan. Big question heading into the year. Some people still have a little bit of a question. Is Jalen Hurts?
You ain't lying, dog. You said that would be funnier than Gregory. It would be funny. Like we get they keep Randy Gregory, of course, and we get Bradley Chubb. That would be funny.
A legitimate franchise quarterback. Where do you stand on Hurts right now?
Oh, he asking about Hurts.
He's playing like what? He's playing as good a football as anybody in the league. They also said it about Dak. I don't know why the league is so, or the narratives around the league are so resistant to the modern-day quarterback. The modern-day quarterback is not Tom Brady. He's Jalen Hurts. He's Dak Prescott. He's Tua Tagovailoa. He's those guys. He looks different. He plays different. He's growing up in a high school, college environment where they read players in the run game. They read second-level players in the passing game. And the pro game is having to adapt to that. So I really applaud Philly for finding a guy that has the right internal stuff, has a lot of talent, and then developing him and shaping an offense around him. What they do is very creative. It's very effective. It's also sustainable. Now, I don't think they're going to go undefeated, and I think there may be games where he's going to be 2 scores down, and maybe he's not ready to throw him back into a game. But I think he can develop into that, and right now he's playing at a higher level as anybody.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, has he taken a humongous leap as a passer compared to last year?
I mean, he's supposed to, right? He got A.J. Brown. He got better weapons than what he had the previous year. He's been in the system for a little bit longer. My thing is, when y'all want to talk about worth and everything, is he worth $40 to $45 million? Watch, that's going to happen eventually. And then I think that price of the bag, that was yesterday's price, right? $40 to $45 million. So that bag going to be at least what Kyler Murray got. Kyler Murray is the floor. His contract will equivalent be the floor that Jalen Hurts walk-on contract, right? Is that truth to that? Because if you look back at the head-to-head matchup, I think Jalen Hurts won that. And of course, they're not going to look at the team win. They're just going to look at the individualized quarterback, and he took his team to the playoff just like Kyler Murray took his team to the playoff, both one and done right now. And then on top of that, if the Eagles continue to do their thing, this would be equivalent to back-to-back winning seasons. So therefore, they're going to have to pay up in Eagles land. It might as well. Victory Tuesday. Shout out to you, Jay Lombardi. C. Nick says, send a fifth for Cooks. They looking for a second, though. Jerry said on 105 that he has a surprise for Cowboy Nation. Fire by the end of the day. That's what I'm waiting for, baby. That's why I'm waiting for a Facebook user. I was.
He has. And it really started after he left Oklahoma. He identified some things in his game that were leading to inconsistencies. He works with a guy named Quincy Avery down in Georgia. And they went to work on it. The one thing I love about Jalen, I've known him since he was 17 years old, is he's a guy that is self-aware. He doesn't get defensive. He's constantly trying to get better. He knew there were some flaws in his games, and he went to work. The NFL is still a developmental league. People forget that you do get better if you're trained the right way, if you work on the right things. Yeah. And he was a young man that wasn't refined yet, and now he's becoming more refined, and he's growing into a really solid passer.
No. Let me correct. No, Jerry didn't say that there will be fire, but he said he'll be waiting, pretty much paraphrasing, he'll be waiting at the train tracks, and if it's passed by, and if it's some fire that he will see, basically I'm paraphrasing, that he will go out there and reach and grab it. But in my opinion, what the Cowboys might do is that if it's for a wide receiver, then they might as well, they're going to do their comparisons and analysis, and they're going to say, I'm not going to give up a lot of skin for that wide receiver. I might as well just wait for Odell. Why spend draft capital when I can get it for free, right? And I can just spend the money. So they may look at it from that aspect of it. They got money. They can use that. But drafting, that's how they make money. That's how they make their money. They build up the draft. We have like 8, 9, 11 draft picks. Boy, we'll let everybody know we picking all of them. We ain't going to be bundling no picks together because the next person, as far as you know, can be the next Dayron Bland. What round Dayron drafted in? You know what I'm saying? The next person may be the Dalton Schultz around this mug. We could find the next Dak Prescott, so they're gonna figure out ways to triculate this thing all the way down. It might be DJ Moore. I feel you, Facebook user. DJ Moore gonna have to. I don't know, man. DJ Moore will be too nice, man. It's gonna go crazy,
especially in the vertical game. He's as good and he's always been a great vertical passer, and I think that's what the Eagles have identified as. Hey, maybe he's not the best. He's not like Tua. Tua is as good as there is from 8 to 28 yards. Those are arbitrary numbers. That's not Jalen's thing. He's okay at that. Where he's really good is 28 yards to 48 yards. Yeah. Let him push the ball down the field and let's go get a guy. Oh, how about this? Let's go get a guy that complements him. A.J. Brown, the guy that's as big a vertical threat as there is in the league, and let's go chunk the ball down the field to him. I mean, we run the ball and chunk passes. That's a formula that's worked forever.
Trent, we got a guy who on our station who refuses to call Lamar Jackson the quarterback. He says he's a running back.
It's not Bill Polian.
It's not Bill Polian, I promise you that. Do you believe that because the Ravens don't throw, that means that Lamar can't throw, or is that just a dumb narrative?
Dumb narrative.
I think it's a dumb narrative. I've seen Lamar throw the eyes out of it. It's interesting. When Lamar came out, you have to look at how he was trained, and he played for Bobby Petrino, who's a very, very good passing game guy. You can think whatever you want about Bobby as a person, but as a passing game guy, he's very good. He had very complex schemes he ran with Lamar. And you watch Lamar, and you're like, oh, okay, he can see it, he can do it. Now, he's very inconsistent doing it. Again, there were some technical things that he hadn't been taught to do yet. And he's worked on those. Is he completely a finished product? No, but there are times when he looks as good as anybody. Just a few weeks ago, we were talking about him as the MVP because he was throwing the eyes out of it. So, what you're going to see with guys that are, and I keep using this word, I'm sorry to beat a dead horse, but that aren't totally refined, is you're going to see inconsistencies. And the challenge, and the greatest of all time, the guys that have gold jackets, they're consistent. And I think that's what the modern-day quarterback needs to strive for, is strive for more consistency. Yeah, they're great playmakers. Yes, they can do all this stuff. Can they consistently do it? And I think that's the challenge for most of these young guys that we're talking about, is they still need to grow into consistent passers in the biggest moments of games.
I think that Trent Dilfer look at Lamar Jackson like, man, this dude got more talent than me, and he played for the same team I played for. I'm not finna dog Lamar Jackson out. And Lamar Jackson got his warts or what have you, but the talent level and what they asked to do over there in Ravens land is just different. So I'm just going to sit back and just let him talk about those things. I thought he was going to have another 49er question. If not, we're going to switch over to not a 49er question, a Cowboy question. Then we'll switch over to my guy, Jerry Wayne Jones.
It seemed like Trevor Lawrence was like the chosen one coming out. How disappointed are you with the start of his career?
Pretty disappointed, and again, I'll point back to some things he did in college. You look at Zach Wilson, you look at Trevor Lawrence. There were two kind of obvious things as college players that they were going to be issues if they didn't address them, and that was their eye work, the discipline of their eyes. They got stuck, right? They would get stuck on the guy they wanted to throw the ball to, and so the guy instead of the guy they were supposed to throw the ball to. They both got away with it in college because they had superior talent offensively. And they're also very talented. In college football, a lot of times you can just be better than the other guy and get away with it. That doesn't happen as much in the NFL. And both these flaws for both these players have been amplified in the NFL. They haven't fixed that yet. They both continue to get stuck on the guy they want to throw it to based on a pre-snap look instead of who they should throw it to based on how the defense evolves after the snap. So
that's him, man. He goes into that, talk about Trevor Law. Appreciate Trevor Law. Shout out to him and his school that he went to. Check out that full episode, Trent Dilfer on Dak Prescott doubters and as well as the future of the quarterbacks and more. Check that out at that link right there. I just put it in the chat box there. Please give them a shout out from 105.3 The Fan. They do a great job. And this team, we got a lot to uncover here, but I can tell you one thing about this particular team heading into this bye week, that these guys need to rest up. And when I look back at most of the film, majority of the runs, if we talk about the biggest flaws in this past game, was running, right? Stopping the run. We all knew that the Bears were going to get theirs. Most teams built their defense on stopping the pass versus stopping the run, by the way. Most teams have more talented DBs and linebackers and safeties and cornerbacks, basically. And that's what they draft for. And they have edge rushers, right? The edge rushers are designed to stop the pass, right, to get to the quarterback. Now, every now and then you'll see a team like the Bears that run the lights out of it, right? And I think that the Bears are probably one or two players away themselves, but they're pretty much trading off Roquan Smith and they traded off Robert Quinn. So maybe they got a different mindset with the philosophy on the defensive side. But they ain't that far off, man. The Bears fooled around to get them a legitimate wide receiver to complement or another tight end to complement Justin Fields, and they may do some danger down the line. And I can tell you one thing for sure, defense travel and running game travel. And as it get colder, maybe just maybe they can surprise a few teams down the line. I'm glad we played them when we played them. Y'all know when it get cold outside, you don't want to make no tackles out there on those players, especially when you committed like they are against the run. Trade for Henderson, I feel you, fam. Jerry Jones love his war daddies. Well, he got him a war daddy out of Parsons. Better believe that. Bears just traded for Claypool. Oh wow, that'll be good. Is that true, or are you just trying to get me? You know what I'm saying? Let's see what they got right here. Well, they don't have it here on Spot Rack right now, and I don't think they did that right now. But if they did, then Claypool to the Bears. Let me see how that will work. I think that would still work for them. It's true. Okay, appreciate you, man. Look, I shouldn't have doubted you, my dog. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Claypool is now traded to the Bears by Dayche. Appreciate you for the donation to let the nation know. Let me see what they got out of it, dude. You know, Twitter always have the best answers for it. You know, they will always be on top of it. And so that's one down. That's one wide receiver down. Maybe that will make everything sweat. You know, how James Washington trending? What's going on with James Washington? You know, what's going on with James Washington? Almost. Okay, 2 hours ago. Fowler. Okay. Waiting on James Washington. You know, that's just what it is. Okay, let me see. All right. Chase Claypool. Let's see what we got now. Breaking, the Bears are trading for Steelers Chase Claypool per sources. The brother still got his Steelers stuff on. Oh my gosh, a second round draft pick. Is he worth the second round? Like, would you guys prefer Chase Claypool for a second round draft pick? Would you guys consider that, or Jerry Jones sleeping behind the wheel? Or that's overpay. Is that good, or is that bad? You know what I'm saying? Would you give up a second round for Chase Claypool? That's equivalent to what? Sam Williams, or it's equivalent to what you get rid of Kelvin Joseph, because he was a second round draft pick too. Is that overpaid or underpaid? If they use him right, man, I can tell you he's good on run block. You can say whatever you want, but guess what? The Eagles will figure that out because they got to play the Bears. We already gave them their L. The Eagles got to figure that out. So appreciate the JR214 and thank you for all that you do for the nation. So who's our recent second round draft picks? Now I know Trayvon Diggs, that's a dog. See, I can't really make that statement because the Cowboys made up with Trayvon Diggs as you said, a second round draft pick. Tristan Hill was a second round draft pick. Yeah. So it's hit and miss, right? But we hit with Trayvon Diggs. Hill is still in that shadowy place, as our second round draft pick. Who else? Who else is second round? Sam Williams right now. Hey, that's really good. He ain't none of this right now. Sam Williams right now is like this. Tober was our third round draft pick, right? So how far can we go? How far our minds can go? Can y'all list out the last 5 second round draft picks that the Cowboys had, right? I know Tristan Hill. I know Trayvon Diggs, who's a dog, who's a monster, who's a beast. Sam Williams, that's pretty good. And all 3 of those guys started for us, right? Who's our other second round draft pick that we had in the last 5 years? D-Law was a second, so see? So, yeah, I feel y'all, hold on to those second round draft picks then, Yeah, hold on. Connor Williams, yeah. I think Connor Williams was just used wrong here, and he was just too light in the britches, man. But we sure don't miss Connor Williams now. All right. So now the breaking news is hitting all around. Jordan Shorts and everybody talking about that. Who is our best second round draft pick in the last 10 years? It had to be Trayvon Diggs, right? It had to be Trayvon Diggs. It had to be a coin flip between D-Law and Trayvon Diggs. But it is what it is at this point. Kelvin Joseph in the last 10 years. Last 10 years. No? Was Travis Frederick? No, Travis Frederick was a third, right? Travis Frederick, y'all let me know. Travis Frederick was a first or a second? Which one? Travis Frederick was a first, right? Dang, I'm off on it. D-Law easy, yeah. Cheeto Woozier. Oh, Travis Frederick was a first. First pick in 2017. Yeah, low first. Okay. All right, so first, okay, he was a 31st pick. And when he picked him, they booed him, right? Was that Travis? They booed Travis. They said, hey, man, he could have went in the third or something like that. He was the 31st pick. Okay. Yeah, okay. So hold on to that second round draft pick. All right, so if I can say this, Bruce Carter was good, but he just had those injuries, man. Bruce Carter, and then as soon that was the problem with the Cowboys back in those days, man. Oh, they booed Zach Martin, not Travis Frederick. I got those two mixed up. I thought it was Travis. I thought they booed Travis Frederick, and so it ended up being Zach Martin. Okay, Sean Lee was the second round draft pick. So hands down, it's a toss-up between D-Law and Trayvon Diggs being our best second-round draft pick in this side of the decade. Yes, indeed, baby. All right, so hold on to that second-round draft pick. It's a hit and miss. It's a hit or a miss. You know, either he can be a Trayvon Diggs or he can be a Jalen Smith. Either he can be a D-Law or he can be a Kevin Joseph. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kevin Joseph, man. I don't know, man. Kevin Joseph just need time to play, man. So so it's heating up though. It's heating up. Or Sam Williams, man. We gotta give some Sam Williams time. It's heating up, baby. Come on, give me some more trade deadline stuff.
But
Stern, where are you with the run defense after
Jerry
even
Jones
trading with the Raiders?
Oh, I think you can have trade-offs. We're a defense that I would call us a fast defense, and I think we've got more bulk in the middle, especially in our front guys, than we've had in the last few years. But everything.
Oh, hold on. I see so many people talking about this Claypool before Jerry Jones get to talking again. Straight up, y'all. I want y'all to be real with me. No bullsugar now. Straight up. Straight up. And this is a yes or no, no maybe. Is Claypool better than Noah Brown? Straight up. Straight up, yes or no? I don't want the maybe, I don't know if, it's straight up. I throw this in. I can even allow you to put ceiling. His ceiling right now is higher. Honestly, man, come on, man. No. I don't want y'all to be, don't bullsugar me now, In the hearts of hearts, is Noah Brown better than Chase? Or is Chase better than Noah? It's better. Is Chase better than Noah? Let me read. I'm gonna read y'all too, man. I'm gonna read y'all. Ooh-wee. All right, Claypool just got traded. Yeah. Yes. Hell yes. Yes. Claypool just got traded to the Bears. Yes. I understand that. Yes. So a lot of people saying that Chase is better than Noah. So this is what the whole point of. Would you be willing to sacrifice a second round draft pick for that? Now that we know that, hey, that second round draft pick is all what it costs to have Chase Claypool. And you can close your eyes and imagine if you had Chase on one side, Michael Gallup on the other, and as well as CeeDee Lamb, right? Noah is better than Claypool. Okay, Noah is over Clay. Okay. All right. So if Noah is better than Claypool, would you be willing? Y'all said that he's better. Now, would you be willing to trade him for a second round draft pick? Do you think you can get a second round draft pick out of Noah somewhere? Can y'all think? Do y'all think a team will be willing to give you a second round draft pick for Noah? So we remove all of the people that said, yeah, Chase Claypool is not better than Noah. Because if that's the case, then you should be able to trade Noah Brown for a second round draft pick and better this team out, or trade Noah Brown for a third round draft pick somewhere between second and third. See, I knew y'all. See, if that's the case, then the Steelers should say, hey, man, we'll give you a third or a fourth for Noah Brown right now. Oh my gosh, man. George says Odell Beckham is free. Yeah, so since Chase Claypool is out the picture, I will give a second for Jerry Jeudy. This is from Travis Smitty. Appreciate you, man. Now head up out of play. I ain't gonna do you like that. Is Jerry Jeudy better than Chase? Is Jerry Jeudy better than Noah Brown? Look, straight up, is Jerry Jeudy better than Noah? I'm just playing with y'all. Oh my gosh, man. All right, so if the Cowboys fool around and get Jerry Jeudy for a second-round draft pick, which I know Jerry Jones. Look, Jerry Jones, you can sell the name Jerry and Jerry. You know, straight up, straight up. I'm asking you. I'm gonna say this real slowly, and I'm just asking a question. Don't shank me with the butter knife. Put that knife down. Is Jerry Jeudy better than Noah Brown? Give me yes or no. And then when that's undisputable, then we'll move on to the next wide receiver. Is Jerry Jeudy better than Noah Brown? Yes or no? Pack says no. Robert says yes. I ain't talking about stats and all of that other stuff. You know how that can be convoluted. Just pure for pure, wide receiver for wide receiver, route for route, blocking for blocking, in traffic, out of traffic, highs or lows, ceiling and all, right? All right, so so he's ultimately better than Noah Brown. Okay, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to make our team better right now. Is Jerry Jeudy better than Michael Gallup? Yes or no? And we ain't gonna bring Jalen Tolbert. They might as well put a red shirt on that man and say, "Hey man, go back to the IR, man. We'll figure out something else down the line with you." You know what I'm saying? So we got some mixed beliefs with Jerry Jeudy being better than Michael Gallup, right? So he's somewhere in between Noah and Gallup. Collectively, I'm not even finna bring up the question, is Jerry Jeudy better than CD Lamb? All right, and I know that all of these wide receivers, this is just a think question right here, just a hot question right here, that all around you're looking at it like, all right, cool. How can I make this team better, right, on the offensive side? To get some explosions around this mug. Oh, my gosh, man. My guy, Truth Only, says, I'm a Bama fan. Jerry is on another level than Noah Brown, and he have a higher upside than Gallup if used correctly. Roll Tide, Truth Only. Oh, my gosh, man. You put Oklahoma and you put Roll Tide on the same team at the same place at the same time, baby. He troublesome, baby. I don't like real talk. I don't think that Jerry Jeudy would have had those alligator arms coming across the middle. That's just my thoughts, man. But before the draft, a lot of people did their film analysis on Jerry Jeudy versus CD Lamb. One guy was before the catch, he was just phenomenal. You know, he just kill you, cut you up like a Ginzu blade before the catch. And then one guy was that yak after catch. That was Jerry Jeudy before the catch. And CeeDee Lamb was that guy that had that yak action after the catch. So both of those guys is a toss-up, huh? Jeudy is a great route runner. I think that, you know, if you bring Jeudy on his team, it would be equivalent to not equivalent, but it would be shades of like Amari Cooper, right? Shout out to you, Sadiq. We appreciate you. Cooks is not worth a number one draft pick. No. He's not worth the first round draft pick. No. Yeah. Bears did trade it for Claypool. Yes. Let me see what else they got on the waiver wire over here. Yeah, they might not have updated this site. Shame on this site. They still haven't put it up there yet. Shame. Oh, got to hit update right here. It still didn't update that site. Law, do you think Jerry's going to make a trade? I think that right now we got what? It is 151, right? Because the trade that is Jay Farmer, let me know, it's the trade deadline for 3 o'clock Eastern time zone, or is it for Pacific? Let me know. Or is it Central? Look, when is the trade deadline, y'all? Judy is similar to Coop. I just think Coop is a little faster. Could I be wrong? And Coop is a little bit bigger. 4 p.m. So it's 4 p.m. Eastern time. So 3 Central. So I got into 3 o'clock. Oh, that's when all of the fun happens, right? So are we expecting? Let me see what my guy says. Are we expecting? No. Wrong team. He texted me the wrong team. Judy is less skilled than Mari. Yeah. Who got more dog, Amari Cooper or Jerry Judy? Because I can tell you right now, I know the Cowboys wet the bed on Amari Cooper because of his mindset. But who got more dog, Amari Cooper or Jerry Judy? Right now, straight up. Who got more of this in him? Cooper got more dog than him? Amari? Okay. Yeah. Who watch Truth Only, man? Speak, man. Speak for me, man. All my Roll Tide people, man. Y'all speak. Who got more dog? Jerry, Judy, or Coop? Judy. Coop. Okay. Coop was a silent assassin last night, right? Oh my gosh, man. Coop was killing last night. Made me mad, man. I said, dog, he could do that. Coop disappears a lot, though. I heard that Judy don't get separation. But my thing is, it takes a minute for the quarterback to get on the same page as those wide receivers. And I had to toss that up to the land of the unknown because when I look back at it, Coop is the only – Jay Forbes said Coop is only a dog at home. Not on the road, dog. You take that dog in a kennel, his dog don't want to bite no more, I'm an LSU fan, Coop. Amari can't throw. Y'all leave my guy Amari Cooper alone. All right, let's see what Jerry had to say.
Thing is a trade-off. And I think if we're getting ourselves in position to get a few more turnovers and doing that with speed or, let's say, being aggressive with a particular defense called, that may have left us a little compromised in a couple of spots. I think that's cricket. I like that. The turnovers, that should be the result of the way we're playing, and I think we're seeing that.
No doubt. He's talking about his defense. Paul Mills says, let's go get a solid CB for AB. Man, who's out there, man? Let me see if I can. Let me see who all out there. Let's see who all out there, man. We'll find out who's all out there as far as the secondary. Let's go. Update. This all old. Let me see if I can get out of this thing, man. Y'all appreciate it. Let me see if I can get out of there. Hold on. Y'all bear with me. Put my magical glasses on right quick. Let me see if we can find another chart. Because the Cowboys, let me play Jerry while I'm looking.
Jerry, if it's possible, besides Cooper Rush, what has most pleasantly surprised you about the first 8 games? What did you not see coming besides Rush's performance, if it's possible to give another answer?
I like the way our young players, not a surprise, but a pleasant thing to have happen is have Tyler Smith be the player he is, and have Williams be the player he is, and have some of these other draft picks play. And then I like our second-year players that have come on and I just like the way that the acquisitions over the last 2 or 3 years are contributing to this team. And I'm not going to say it's a surprise. It's just something that you didn't know how it would maybe what the results would be until you see it.
Jerry Jones, brought to you by Ford, built for Texas, built for you. Do you have big bye week plans? Are you getting away for a little bit?
Yeah. And when I call getting away, it's
According to Over the Cap, the Cowboys got $6.3 million. The team is sitting on a boatload of money right now. The Browns got $33 million. How they get all of that money? I guess the money didn't kick in yet for Deshaun Watson, right? He got to play a game or something like that. So the Bears got 11, Panthers 9, Raiders 9, Eagles got 9. Dang, man, the Eagles, how in the hell the Eagles got 9? Them jokers got 9. They sitting on $9 million, man. They sitting on $9.2 million over the cap. That money got to kick in for 2023 somewhere. They got to be somewhere down there. These contracts, man. Them jokers sitting on, man, Howie Roseman, man, that dude got the cheat codes to the NFL. What he do, man? He sitting on 9, the Falcons 9, Steelers 7, Broncos 7. So the Cowboys still got wiggle room, man. $6.2 million, man. Don't trade for hurt players. Jeff Okuda. The way Jeff Okuda, we got 6.1, we got 61.8. Where you see that at, Facebook user? Send me the link so I can click on it, man. Can we beat Green Bay? I think we will. Go get Cedric. Go get Jeff Okuda. If we go get Greg Prairie's on Jeff Okuda from the Ohio State, I would lose my mind right about now. That would really make my day. If we go get a DB, man. That decimal is the wrong spot. No way, man. Yeah, that decimal got to be in the wrong spot because when I go over the cap, they've been right on the money. They've been right on the money, man, and the Cowboys got 6.3 million. Yeah. They got in 2024 we should be straight, right? Man, it's all crazy, man. QB rookie contract, yeah. No way we got $61 million. Yeah. Buckner, he would be nice for the Cowboys. We need a linebacker. Yeah. My thing is with the linebacker, the way that my guy, Damone Clark, played the other day, I think that was okay for us, man. I don't think that the Cowboys are going to go and try to do anything else down there. Seattle, Sydney's Jones, I feel you on that. Let's listen to this guy.
Taking care of some things that don't have to be done right there at headquarters. And, I've got a busy time of it, not the beach, but it's just a real good time to get a lot of things done. It's obviously a time we're looking at potentially trading here. But we've got a lot going out there, and you need every minute, and this is the busiest time of the year. So it'll allow us to, and I'd planned on it. I'd planned on this period of time to get some other areas of activity addressed.
Could you describe for us, Jerry, your Halloween costume that you decided to go with?
Well, you can start with a big cane that it kind of was not helping me find the way, but helping me punch people with it that were in the way. And that was a lot of fun. That got more fun as the night went along.
Yeah.
And so you can imagine. But obviously, certainly,
Hey, Jerry
because
Long,
I
y'all.
have such a fondness for our officials, I wanted to be sure and honor them with a representation. So, we have official outfit or official shirts and hats and things like that because we invite actual officials from high school and college in to monitor and officiate our practices. So equipment was readily available, and I had a big time. It was nighttime, so when you put the sunglasses on at nighttime, and you really can get like the officials are, and that's have a little hard time seeing sometimes.
That dude
Are you-
crazy.
I want to be sensitive here. As you know, you can get criticized for this stuff real good. Like a
Y'all trying to get Jerry
$700,000
fired.
We were having this discussion before you came on. Are you a texter? Like, do you text? And if you do, are you an emoji user?
Well, I am a very limited texter. I can text. It is as limited as anybody you've ever talked to or met. But I use it, but I'm speaking to it more than I do the actual testing.
Voice memo.
So are trades typically done, are via the phone? Like, do you make phone calls, or are a lot of guys texting
What
other
you gonna do,
GMs,
Jerry?
for offers?
I'd say both. Both. I wouldn't have you mix there, but obviously there's a better way to. You can communicate better today than you could 15, 20 years ago regarding that type activity. A lot of chumming going on.
Hold on. Let me ask my guy, Fred Porter. He says, need a run stopper, please, 911. It's hard, Fred. When we look at the team that we played against, how many big runs did they ran in the middle and the inside? Like, you can have a guy that's 500 pounds, and he wouldn't have did no good because all of the runs, the big chunks plays was on the edge, and he was able to capture, and they will open up things. They spread it out with Justin Fields. And my guy D-Law, he got too greedy. I can count to about 3 times that he got too greedy. He failed to contain, and he's your best run stopper almost in the league. There's really nobody really better than D-Law in the league, and he just had some discipline issues with that. So I don't know where else the Cowboys can go to help out the run outside of maybe a faster linebacker. But it's difficult, man, when you look back at the tape and you'll say, man, those boys were able to crease off the edge, and we'll find out, man, if the Bears are just the Bears, man. Now, when we come off of this bye and we play against the Packers, we going to have to see if they're going to continue to stay stubborn to the run, but I think that they're going to try to attempt to pass it. And I saw the game with Aaron Rodgers. He's going to get you one. He's going to get you one good pass. He still got that arm, so we just got to make sure, and I'm quite sure it's not going to be on Trayvon Diggs' side, but I'm quite sure it's going to be on Anthony Brown's side, where he's going to pass one good throw to Romeo Doubs, and it's going to be crazy. I just don't want the Packers to be like this, though, and I'm just being 100 with you guys. I'm being 100. I ain't being fake. Breaking news out of Wisconsin. The Green Bay Packers now trading for DJ Moore. I don't want that type of news. No, I don't want that. I want them to be stubborn enough to say, hey, we like our guys. We gonna keep Romeo Doubs and whatever the other guy named, Alan Lazard, and all of those boys. I want them to be stubborn enough. Until we got one more hour, right? 2 more hours. Yeah, 2 more hours. I want them to be stubborn for 2 more hours to keep their same squad. D-Law got caught up in his head and the cookie jar. Yeah, he got his hand in the cookie jar. Yeah, so that's what happened to DeMarcus Lawrence, man. DeMarcus Lawrence, I promise y'all, man, if you go back and look at it, it's just one of those games that when you look at it overall, you would say, man, the Cowboys are pretty good, but, man, that scheme killing us. You said it right. Spencer's JR 212. That's the scheme issue. Yeah, it's a scheme issue, baby. It's a scheme issue, man. Shout out to you, B-Wee. Thank you for the support, man.
Dracarys.
Man, the Bears were just run to the end of the game, And I was just laughing. We need firepower on offense added. We straight at D. Yeah, I feel you, B.
Dracarys.
Yeah. We straight at that. Dr. Jack.
Dracarys.
$4.99 for your mind. Yeah. We straight with that, man. Trade for Vita Vea. Nah, man. But I feel you. Vita Vea will be an upgrade over over both of those boys. But guess what you can do on the Bucks? You can run on the Bucks. You can run on the Bucks. Sidney Jones from the Seattle is solid. Yeah.
Dracarys.
Appreciate you, Paul Mills. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the super support. Appreciate you, man. Let's listen to more of Jerry on this, and I thank everybody that's watching for right now. Appreciate y'all.
Can have a lot of people involved that are really just testing the water, and you really that's one of the issues is who's robbing this train? You're Jesse. Remember the old joke, and so. The bottom line is that you got to make sure you're talking to the right or getting the message to the decision maker.
Well, Jerry, we're all on the edge of our seat. We're excited for today. We'll see if something happens. And regardless, we are all pumped and thrilled over 6-2. Enjoy the bye week. Thank you for your time, as always.
Well, you said it well. Don't get too far out on the edge of that seat. I'm not. But if it comes, it'll come quick. But better chance of nothing happening than there is happening.
Y'all heard that? He says better chance of nothing happening than it will happen. Let me rewind because Jerry just told us what was going to happen, right?
Well, you said it well. Don't get too far out on the edge of that seat. I'm not. But if it comes, it'll come quick. But better chance of nothing happening than there is happening here.
Man, that hurt right there, dog. Hey, man, we might as well go ahead and end the show, man.
Well, you said it well. Don't get too far out on the edge of that seat. I'm not. But if it comes, it'll come quick. But better chance of nothing happening than there is happening here.
But, Jerry, that's a business principle that you have? Like you wait for someone to come to you in general versus you saying, I need this, I need to make a call to get it?
No. What it is.
Wow. Let me see what he got to say.
Is I'm standing by the track, and when the train comes by, I've got ready to hit that caboose and not let it get by me. If you're not, you will miss the whole show. And so I can grab the caboose on this train today in the next few hours.
Sometimes you think you can... Let me say this, man. Let me say this. Jerry is the type of guy that say, man, what just happened? You know what I'm saying? He used to be there used to be three type of people on earth. A person that go out there and make things happen, a person go watch things happen, and a person that say, what just happened? Jerry used to be the person that go out there and make things happen, right? But for the last few years, as it relates to trade opportunities, he's been the person that watched things happen. Now Jerry is about to be the person to say, hey, what just happened? I just literally said, and I'm not saying that these teams are better for doing this, but we seen what the 49ers just did. They went and got CMC. My brother kicked me out there. Hey, man, we on a roll now, right? And we just seen the Vikings went out there and got T.J. Hawkinson, right? Now, I'm not saying that when we made our move for with Jonathan Hankins that it wasn't enough, but I truly believe that we are not that far off. And maybe, just maybe, Jerry is going to say, what just happened? And he's going to go around there, and then he's going to do this. The Cowboys are now bringing in Odell Beckham to be the other wide receiver to play opposite of CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup down the stretch. They didn't make any trades during the trade deadline, but they believe in bringing in this veteran wide receiver will help out, and it will help alleviate some of the pains and the growing pains that they have from Jalen Tolbert and the off and on from Noah Brown. That could be. Sadiq, thank you so much for your $20
Dracarys.
super chat. Law blessings to you and your family. How about them Cowboys? Chat room, get those likes up, including you all, Cowboy haters. You stay in here. You're listening to nothing but the best.
Dracarys.
Yes. Appreciate you so much for that. Yes, indeed. I thank you. So all the haters, y'all need to...
Thief! Stop! Thief! Come back, thief!
Y'all need to come on back and put that like button in the cube. Odell going to go to the Bills. I don't want that to happen. I was sitting back watching Josh Allen, and I sit there and said to everyone the other day, I said, "Man, that dude got a canning of an arm. What would he look like without Stephon Diggs?" Right? Stephon Diggs, he's a weapon. But Odell Beckham will be even more of a weapon for him. And the other guy, was his name Davis, Gabriel Davis. Just phenomenal, They just don't have a running game. And guess what? They can't stop the run either. If you go back and watch that game, I saw something against the Bills. They can't stop the run. And another thing that I saw, and I want all of you guys to watch that game, because we play against the Packers after this bye week, is that the Packers attempted to get back to the run, right? And they ran the ball with Dylan, who legs like tree trunks out there, and I can't stand that dude Aaron Jones. Matter of fact, for the last time we played Aaron, not Rodgers, it's been Jones. That little rascal there, he's been a thorn in our side. Y'all go back. Aaron Jones been the thorn in our side more than Aaron Rodgers. Who believe that I'm telling the truth? Give me a thumbs up if you believe that I'm telling the truth. That Aaron Jones been a thorn in our side. Go back and watch those games. He's from Texas somewhere. He's actually from little Texas, man, and every time he play against the Cowboys, that little rascal there, man, he shows up. So if anything, yeah, y'all say run stopper, they ain't gonna be able to run up the middle, but we better have a plan of action for that dude right there. Y'all know who I'm talking about, right? Yeah, from UTEP. He turns into Emmitt Smith mixed with Barry when he plays against us. So we're going to have to slow him down. I ain't worried about Aaron Rodgers. I'm worried about Aaron Jones, man. That dude there. And Dylan, AJ, whatever that man's name, that dude's so big. When he got folded up by the Bills, I said, yeah, he going to be out for a second. That big old boy got back in the game. I said, uh-oh, the Bills are in trouble. The Bills can't stop the run. So that's why, look, if Jerry understands that the only team that we got to defeat in the NFC are ourselves. The Cowboys versus the Cowboys, it's a shoo-in. I don't give a dog about the Eagles. I don't give a dog about any team in the NFC, period. I don't give a dog. The only team that the Cowboys and the 49ers and all of them, because my brother talking noise, but the only team that can slow the Cowboys down, the Cowboys. Literally. Yeah, I ain't worried about the Eagles. I ain't worried about them. The Cowboys are the only team that can slow them down. And if we play the way we supposed to play against the Chiefs, we'll beat the Chiefs. If we play like we supposed to play, that I know that we can play, we'll beat the Bills, the Cowboys. I know a lot of people like, nah, you lying, man. No. He's from El Paso. The only team that can slow down the Cowboys are the Dallas Cowboys, believe it or not. Maybe the aficionados we've seen that game, the aficionados. I know somebody can be like, nah, you can't blame the officials. No, there was not roughing the passer from Chauncey Golston, and there was a fumble that we had a clear recovery. The ball was coming out before the knee hit the ground. And crazy, and the truth be told, the doggone Bears scored on both of those crazy situations. You know, they gifted the Bears at least 17 points. Imagine, oh man, Smooth Super says, Law, imagine Diggs defending Diggs. Yeah, oh, that will write itself. Come on, NFL. Y'all say NFL scripted. I don't think of a better script than that. The Cowboys versus the Bills in the Super Bowl with the doggone Cowboys ultimately winning. Boy, I love losing Super Bowls. Back in the Super Bowl versus our Dallas Cowboys. And then you have the fact that you have Diggs versus Diggs, right? Big brother versus little brother. And that's the storyline there. Josh Allen versus Dak Prescott. That's a storyline. Oh, man, the vaunted defense. You got the reincarnation. We got I ain't gonna say that because Bruce Smith's still alive, right? You got the Bruce Smith 2.0 out of Von Miller, right? You got the vaunted Dallas Cowboys underrated defense. Baby, that would be nice, man. You know, I guess Charles Haley would be what, D-Law? History repeat itself. Now, Charles Haley would have to be a hybrid Haley, Michael Parsons now, you know? It would be good. It would be a good game. I wanted to be a high score, 35 to maybe like 28 Cowboys, you know. Vaughn versus Micah, you know. That would be nice. That would be flat out nice. Let's do this, man. Y'all would love it, right? Boy, I love losing Super Bowls back in the Super Bowl with the Cowboys. Let's do this, man. Yeah. Let's do this. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go.
Call my phone, hit my line. Only one
Thurman Thomas leaving his helmet somewhere. 657.
Keep it super thorough my way on this side.
390. 7391 is the hotline for your mom, baby.
Keep it super thorough my way.
King Element, appreciate you. Come on.
Brothers, there's no question, keep it real. Whether we East coasting or we in the hidden hills. In the poppin' straps of blue faces, not the pills. Heard you calling bluffs, I show and prove it is for real. Son of God, not a son of Sam. Keep it off the books and keep it coming in. Ditch the old whip, see what I'm coming in. The inside caramel just like 100 grand. Call my phone, hit my line.
There are 3 participants in the conference. Please announce yourself. All participants are muted.
Appreciate you. Come on. All right, we got the first caller, Trey from the 901. You live, lady.
Hey.
What's good with you? What's good with you?
What's going on? Look, we on our bye this week. It's all good. They resting up. They working up. They doing everything they need to do to stay ready for the Packers. But let me tell y'all something.
Talk to me.
Let me tell y'all something. We're going to get somebody to help us because we don't need a wide receiver, really, y'all. We really don't. But if we get one, that's fine.
Right.
What we need is someone to help us stop that run, y'all, because y'all already know that's the only weakest link that we got. Everything else, that has got down pat. We don't really need a wide receiver. We just need some defense going on.
Would you settle for like a DB? Where you with Brown? Where you with Brown? Talk to me.
I love Noah.
No, not Noah. On defense, Brown. We got a lot of Browns, but I'm talking about on defense, Brown. Anthony Brown. Where you with on him?
Oh, Anthony. Well,
talk to me.
Anthony did kind of like, but he tried, but if we got rid of him, it wouldn't hurt.
We can keep him, but we can just make sure we trade and get somebody else to put some more competition with him. Right. Yeah.
Right. Because we just need a defensive man. I mean, we got Haskins. Thank you. We needed him because he did his job on his first night. But we need somebody to help when Michael Parsons out there on that side over there. They thinking they finna grab him. where we got somebody that's gonna grab them from trying to grab him. You see what I'm saying? That's what we need.
No doubt. I appreciate you for calling in. What else you got before I let you roll?
Well, I got this one thing. Don't forget me. I hope you got my
I got you. I got you. I got you on that. I got you and my girl review. I got you on that. Yeah.
But other than that, how about the Cowboys? We gonna shut it down, y'all, when we get up here to these Packers, Whackers, whatever you want to call them. We got this. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna keep knocking them down one by one till we get to the 23rd. And you know what we got to do then. So, yeah, let's go, Cowboys.
No doubt. That's Trey right there, y'all, man. You know, and that's a good call from her. But, you know, I'm greedy, y'all. I'm greedy. Yeah, long man, do what y'all need, man. Dog, give me a wide receiver, you know. Give me one. You know, I like James Washington. You know, I like the name and everything. And we like the ideal of Noah, Chris Carter Brown. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy, Boss Cowboy. But I just think that, you know, at this point, and even Jalen Tolbert, you know, appreciate him. Maybe, just maybe, he can play some defense or something down the line. Maybe he can be a DB and maybe have him out there with his, you know, ripped up Jalen Tolbert. But we need something. My guy, Darius. What we need, man? What we need, man? Talk to me, man.
Can you hear me, my dog?
Yeah, you live, man. I can hear you.
Wagwan, brethren, bless up. So look. First of all, I want to say I'm gonna need a little time on this one, Law.
Go ahead.
The last time I called, I was in rush mode, and I was super being misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I just want to have a conversation with you. Just walk with me, work with me. You know what I'm saying? So number one, I already feel like in order for us, the Cowboys, to compete in the playoffs, like I said, I'm thinking about playoffs. Because why are we playing games, chat? Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm thinking about playoffs.
Right.
So why are we playing games if we're not thinking about playoffs and championships? So I'm already looking at, okay, so I'm surveying the landscape of the frozen tundra. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at some of the best teams in the NFC that we will have to face in the playoffs that we're going to have to face. And I'm trying to think, like, does our wide receiver core stack up when it's cold? You know what I'm saying? When them DBs is playing sticky coverage. Right. Not just sticky, but when you touching that ball, they smack you upside your head, and you got to hold on to that ball. I'm thinking, like, does CeeDee Lamb have it in him when they get nasty, when they get tough, when the moment is at its highest peak? Do we have all the receivers on this team that's going to step up to the occasion in that moment in the playoffs? You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm not sure just yet. So I feel like, yes, we do. Me personally, I would prefer Dak to have a big body with a receiver with a big body that has a high catch radius, that can pluck that ball out the air, snatch it down, you know, grab it, and that's his. You know what I'm saying? I was more so on the Claypool train. The Bears got him, that's cool, whatever. The other person I was thinking, I'm more so on the DK. DK is probably like the prototypical receiver that would complement Dak's skill set. What say you, Law?
All right, so let me break it down, man. We got some news.
Fatality.
It's just trash on trash, man. William Jackson the third or something like that. I've got his name already. I just looked at it. Hold on. Let me roll it back in. Yeah. William Jackson the third. About to say the second. He got traded to the Steelers. Oh my goodness, man. Don't you remember him?
I know he is.
Yeah. He played for the Washington team, and boy, we put him in a blender. You know, that was that catch that my guy CeeDee Lamb burnt him up gracefully for the touchdown. So now he's going to Steelers. I don't know what they are thinking about, because I think the Washington team was going to try to cut him anyhow. But neither here nor there. DK Metcalf will be a wonderful pickup for the Cowboys. They just got to spend something. But the but the Seattle Seahawks, they love their guys too, man. And they're gonna want some remunerations.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be higher than a giraffe. You know what? So DK Metcalf right now, and then he's been the heart and soul of their team over there, and for what they do with Kenny Walker, they got a good piece over there, man, with Geno.
They do.
Yeah, man, and Tyler Lockett and those boys, man, so, yeah.
But see, I was just saying in regards to, like, the receiver position in general, not just DK. I was just kind of thinking, like, I was asking what were your thoughts as far as who you feel like the Cowboys need for when they get gritty, when they get grimy, when we have one of them games like when we played the Chiefs the other day, and last year, and everybody dropping passes. Ain't nobody stepping up. Nobody was stepping up.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you for calling in, man. I'm going to expound on that a little bit later, Darius. Appreciate you, though.
Okay.
Got some more breaking news. Whenever Darius speak, we got some breaking news. Chubb to the Dolphins? No, y'all lying now. I know y'all lying now, man. All of y'all lying, huh? All right, man, no. All right, so the phone lines, the last hour, baby. Woo! Chubb to the – let me see what they – see, now I like to look at the compensations now. That's what I'm looking for. I'm just looking like what was traded to get said resources. Another big trade. Denver is dealing linebacker Bradley Chubb to the Dolphins for a package that includes the 2023 first-round draft pick. Oh, okay. That the Miami Dolphins acquired from the San Francisco. So that probably makes sense. This probably makes sense. Why? Because here's why. You got the San Francisco, if they continue to win out or what have you, that draft pick becomes less of value. So how can you get in front of that by getting resources that you know for sure that Bradley Chubb may be better than whoever is going to be sitting at 25th or pick 27 or pick 28. So, yeah, I feel them on that. That's a dang on good trade, by the way, for the Denver and also for the Dolphins, so that's a good workout deal for them. You got to always look at it like that, the compensation. Yeah, William Jackson to the Steelers, that they shouldn't even make news on that one. They should just say, all right, man, it was just a transaction. Let's see here. Let's go. Make free, Any other news? But y'all be on it, man. Y'all let me know if any other news. I got my guy with 434 from the WT, man. Who's this?
What's up, brother? This is 434 Coach, man. I hope you're doing good, bro.
Let me put it in here, Coach.
Man. Man, look, dude. Listen, I finally got in here. We're good to go. You still family, brother. I love you. I love listening to you, and I got to give you your flowers, man. I appreciate you. You've got me off that edge a bunch of times. So, listen. So we can sit here and talk about trades. We can sit here and talk about signing people. But one of the things the league got to do is give my man Micah Parsons his calls, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that changes the dynamics of anything we're doing on the field, period, point blank.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I am sitting here telling you I am watching game film after game film, and I guarantee you, and this is me going low end, Law, 60 to 70% of the time that man is rushing, he is getting held. And it's not just like by the jersey. It is egregious, brother. And the league has made an example of him, and it feels like that they're saying, you know what, we're not giving him these calls. Now, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but there is something to be said about that. And I'm telling you, you start giving him them calls now. I'm with you. That Anthony Brown has been done in Dallas for 3 years, bro. Anthony Brown, I am tired of seeing the film. Every time I turn around, a guy's got 2 steps on Anthony Brown. There's no question when you and I watch a game, Law, tell the truth right here, brother, or shame the devil, all right? Am I telling the truth when I say when somebody catches a pass wide open, who does your brain tell you it was on?
Oh, it's going to be on Anthony. He's
Anthony
talking.
Brown, bro.
Yeah, he's talking.
The dude's nickel time was great, right? When he played the nickel, man, he was one of the best in the NFL. That was 5 years ago, Law, okay? Like, we got to stop living on hopes and dreams and go get some cats that's got that dog in them, because I don't see that in Anthony Brown no more, bro. I don't see it. So I think cornerback, and then I want to hear you say something a little bit about that Micah situation, because I know you've been stewing on that too. I know you, Law. I know you got thoughts on that, but I believe cornerback is a situation in need as well as wide receiver. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if our defense plays the way it's supposed to, and you get a cornerback back there, that will hide a lot of the problems we have at wide receiver.
Man, it will have a lot of. What you said, man? You said wide receiver now. Hold on. Let's say it again. Say that last thing again.
I think that will hide because of how well our defense is playing, right? Mm-hmm. So our offense doesn't have to do a whole lot of throwing down the field.
I see what you said now, Coach.
You with me? You tracking? So we don't have to worry about flinging the ball down the field. I mean, we got Turpin, and for some godforsaken reason, we can't put him in that Cole Beasley role. Like, I'm not understanding, bro. Like we've got guys in-house, and this is not Jerry Jones, dear Jesus. But we do have guys in-house that can play roles for a certain time. Like Wilson, man. Wilson was not a number one starter for us all the time. But in spots, man, that dude killed defenses.
He did.
And I believe we've got guys that can do that, but we've got to have the play calling. And I'll say this last thing. Bro, Kellen Moore has got to get Dak in a rhythm first play of the game. Mm-hmm. This stuff with throwing it 15 to 20 yards down the field on the first play, Dak is a rhythm quarterback, and we see that. Watch how he plays. When he hits a couple good passes, that 20-yard pass is easy at that point, brother. But when he gets in that sticky situation where he's having issues of passing down the field, that's where he gets into the trouble with the interceptions, right? Mm-hmm. Like he gets in trouble with the misreading defenses. So just make it easy for him is all I'm saying. You did that we rode the wheels off of rush hour. You know, you gave him that, where you made the offense easy for him. Just do that, man. It's easy. Our defense is killing it. Make the offense easy.
No doubt, Coach. I'm going to break that down for what you said in a few, and I thank you so much for your input on this.
Yeah, God bless you, brother. Salute to you, man.
Likewise, Coach. Appreciate you for calling in. All right, so let me give him that. And when I listen to people, this is not us hating on Anthony Brown, but this is just obvious. There's nobody in the National Football League that's targeted it more than Anthony Brown. No one. And I'm not, trust me, I'm not here trying to paint this man to be a bad guy. He got total of 9 missed tackles. Passer rating allowed, when the quarterbacks tend to throw the ball his way, is at a 95.1. Let me repeat, a 95.1. Let me pull up this thing so you guys can see. And targets. First, 59 targets. Like, they meaning that they picking on this man. This should be a shame. The NFL need to stop picking on this man. Stop picking on Anthony Brown.
Shame.
Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. And receptions allowed. 36. 36 passes was caught on Anthony Brown. That put him in second. I don't know who's first. I need to figure out who's first. Maybe you guys can do your investigation. But this is timeout for this, man.
Shame.
Now, this also
shame
paints a picture for the opposite. It do. And let me hit y'all up with this. Maybe, just maybe, this is how good Trayvon Diggs is they ain't throwing the ball Trayvon Diggs' way, because they know. If you try to attempt to throw the ball Trayvon Diggs' way, bad things happen. Pick on Anthony Brown. That worked for us. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that in 19 of 94, 95, or 95, 96 season? They picked on another Brown. His name was Larry. They said, man, we ain't gonna throw Prime way. And in that Super Bowl, Larry Brown had how many interceptions? He had 2 of them, did he? He had a damn near a third one, and they was like, hey, man, this Larry Brown so good, man. Sure, we may not want to lose him. think he went off to the Raiders and disappeared, had the Houdini trick. You know, he disappeared once he went to the Raiders. You know, Dallas trade for Gilmore, the other month, Gilmore. Y'all let me know if that's true. You know, I'm gonna leave Larry Brown alone, man. Larry got us a Super Bowl. Maybe Anthony Brown. Maybe it could be like this. Although it was a different team, maybe it can be Anthony Brown. Although it was a different team because I know it was against the Steelers. Maybe it can be Anthony Brown catch an interception on the Bills when we get to the Super Bowl. Bills versus the Cowboys. You know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I would hate to see. I literally would hate. I would hate to see Anthony Brown on Gabriel Davis or Anthony Brown on Stephon Diggs. It'd just be mad. It would just be shame, man, for the Cowboys to go all the way to the Super Bowl to keep that man in there. But that's a whole nother story, man. My God, MJ, man, what's good?
What up, Law? Liking the show. What up, Law of Nation? Oh, so on there, so the interception that was on CeeDee Lamb. If he would have found this route out the right way, he would have had a big game. That was a big play. Mm-hmm. That's why I got intercepted. He kept running, and like he was scared, he ran the wrong route. Yeah. So all you fans. So it was a perfect play. It was right on time, and CeeDee Lamb did the wrong route.
Man, he running like your frat, man. He running like Kappa Alpha Psi, man. He's a pretty boy over there. Yo, baby, yo. You know, maybe he plays Snoop, man. What's good with him, man? What's going on? He's too pretty. He too pretty to step inside.
He got too pretty. He made a business decision. But if we just stuck right down, he'd had a big play. It would have been a big play. Because it was only one safety. That's the one that got the interception. He'd have caught that, and you know how slippery he is. He probably would have took it to the house, but he ran the wrong route. Come on, Stevie. Don't do my boy Dak. If Dak gonna throw that ball, he's timing. And everybody was saying he was doing just like Cooper Rush. You know, they say Cooper Rush should throw the ball right for the receiver. Well, Dak was doing it. So let's don't put our man, make him look stupid.
Yeah.
Two, let's make sure the run in the middle was beautiful. It was people was on the edge, wasn't staying in their lanes. That's how they got all them yards. Mm-hmm. So they got to get practice on that. The number 33 gonna be a beast. I was seeing some film on him. Yeah. And man, he's quick. That's how you got to do it. And 55 he played okay, but sometimes he wasn't in his hole too. That's how that guy got that 30-yard run. If he'd have went up the middle 55, he'd have got the guy right there. He got to stop doing that too. Yeah. Running around and be in the right spot. So a lot of them plays, the defense is not in the right holes. 33 was doing his play. He had 2 holes. He was right there. So the halfback, I ain't going with 33 yet. Let me go over here. So a lot of guys are out of position. And Brown, I'm going to tell y'all, these next 2 weeks, if Brown don't play man-on-man, bump and run, he run a 4-3. I don't know why this guy is playing 30 yards off the receiver.
That I agree. That I absolutely agree. If Brown going to get used, I would rather for him to get used on man-to-man coverage versus zone. Yeah, you're right. And then keep the safety over the top. But I think that the way we roll coverage, and his got Brown playing off ball, Brown get lost, man. Maybe this though, my guy. Maybe we do this with Brown, and just hear me out. Don't shake me with the butter knife. You kick him down inside, right? As the slot DB, a nickel. And then you put Bland on the outside. And maybe we'll see a better rates of return from Brown and less, it's gonna be more Brown now. It's gonna be more Brown, but it's gonna be less one-on-one to the outside,
Yeah. Because now in the middle, now you got the whole middle of the field to help him.
Play better with leverage and things like that.
Yeah.
And I looked at that play with Kelvin Joseph, man. I think, I hate to say it, man, Kelvin just, he was man to man.
Yeah, but the whole field is wide open, and that's the hardest place to go. I don't know why he don't lose this lead. This lead run a 4.29. Both with him and Brown, they play like they scared. That's why they get beat. Now, if you try to go straight line on Joseph, you're not burning. But if you do that crossing route on him, that's his worst. The crossing route, he killing my boy. And he got all that speed. Man, stop playing scared and just stay on the main.
But the play that he got burnt on, he was playing off man, and I guess my guy Boss Cowboys Sports tonight, me and the OC and Big Game James, I'm gonna see if they're gonna pull that play, and I'm gonna see what Boss sees from that aspect of it. But I do know when you playing off man, it is you got to be he got to be in phase.
It's hard to cover because I play corner.
Yeah.
It's like me. Look. If I run a 4-3 and you run a 4-3. You only need a step on me, boy. We got the same speed. You get a step on me, you're going to get me. So if you play off, I play safe. I play safe in corner. If you play off the man, that is nerve-wracking. I used to like playing bump and run because I got more control.
Right.
Boss man, he likes to play bump and run.
Yeah, he do. He do plays up front. You know, when I was looking at his tape at LSU and as well as Kentucky, he's just like Brown. You know, he's played better man to man. You know, but the Cowboys gonna have to do something to MJ. One more thought before I let you roll, man. One more thought. Who we need? Who we need, man? Who we need before I let you roll?
I think we need. I love to get that Redskin D tackle and trade one of our players for him.
Would you trade? Would you trade Tristan Hill and Gallimore for Dayron Payne? Because it got to be something. See, you can't just trade a player. You got to have something on the line too, right? Right.
Or give him a number 4 or 3 pick because we good in picking free agents. So let's give him Tristan Hill in the 3 or 4 for Payne, and that defense in the middle will be a beat.
He ain't lying, dog.
All I want to say is, how about them Cowboys?
No doubt, man. That's a good call from him. Man, Iceberg Slam, I don't know what I would do for a J.C. Horn right now. You know what I'm saying? Or Greedy Williams. Look, let me see what Greedy been doing this year, though. Let's see. Let me put side by side. Let's do that. Greedy versus I ain't gonna get rid of Anthony Brown. Then I got Coach Jones next. So hold on. Let me see what Greedy been doing this year. He ain't been playing, huh? How many snaps he got? Damn, that's he been hurt, huh? Passer rating when target is 147.9. He don't got that's a lot. He on how many games? He must be hurt. Y'all let me know if he's hurt. Let me know if Greedy hurt. And J.C. Horn. Because I don't want to, I ain't finna trade no capital for no hurt player. J.C. Horn, I know that this is not going to happen. But he got 19 targets, 8 allowed. You know what I'm saying? He only allowed 8 receptions, Passer rated when targeted 27.7. You can't throw that man away. Yeah, he got plenty of snaps. So J.C. Horn, he ain't throwing it his way. Y'all let me know what happened to Greedy. He's hurt. Greedy got burned last night. Give us Greedy though. I don't know, man. It ain't look too good. I'm gonna look at some film, man, before I start talking about Greedy. Then he hasn't been hungry. Greedy needs some milk, huh?
He needs some milk.
Coach, man, you're live, Coach. You are live from the 316.
What up, Law?
Nothing to it, man.
Jerry just shooting the breeze. Man, Jerry ain't gonna make no moves. Jerry just talking, dog. He's becoming Mr. Jive Turkey on moves.
Yeah, Jive Turkey.
You need to go ahead and play Jive Turkey on him, man. Because all he do is go to talking. He ain't making no moves. And besides that, the 2 moves we should make are free. If you're going to go get a wide out,
Go get Odell, right?
I guess OBG, yeah, go get him.
Mm-hmm.
He's available. And then if you need a tackle, like we are all hyping up all these tackles, you ain't got to pay no money for one. Hell, he's sitting down in Tampa.
Sue, huh?
Go get him. He's free.
Yeah, let me pull up Sue.
Now
Yeah.
you got 2 former Super Bowl champs in your locker room.
Uh-huh.
So let's go.
Yeah.
But the most important thing, I do agree, we need another corner, dude. That shuts down that side of the ball. And now you picking your poison, and especially with our safeties, man. Malik will have 4 or 5 more picks. You will not be throwing the ball towards Diggs' way. So you got to have to throw in the flats or something like that.
Would you be willing to trial by fire and just say, hey, Bland, man, we like your size, your physicality. We're just going to move you to the outside. And just for face, you just slide Anthony Brown inside.
I agree with you. And then here's the other thing. We forgot about Wright. Wright just disappeared. Wright was rated higher in the preseason, except that last preseason game. And then it went to shit. Now you can't find this man on the sideline. But Jai Turkin-Jones ain't doing nothing, man. My boy just doing all that talking to stay on the media hype.
Because when he was doing the interview, Coach, I was sitting there like, you know what? It would be better for Jerry to get off the interview and start looking, being there, picking up the phones.
He ain't doing nothing, baby. He just out here selling us turkeys another pipe dream. He hadn't done anything since that 94 season with Deion. He said, well, you know what? I can keep the Niners from winning. I'm going to poach Deion. That's all we need. Right now, all we need is a corner and a D tackle. One dude sitting down in Tampa, one dude sitting out in L.A., probably enjoying life. Get on the plane, get your plane, get them here, and let's get it done. Everybody else, all these splashes. I didn't want to go out and give 2 number ones for Claypool, and I feel like Judy, that's overhyped, man. What has he done to get it? And then we're talking about Brandon Cooks. Well, he might turn out to pull a hamstring, and then we're stuck with him again. I mean, and then I'm hearing these people in the chat talking about get Will Fuller. That's another fragile creature. That's why I didn't want Washington from the start, and I told you.
You did say that.
Washington, and he is a fragile man. He is a hell of a body size. In fact, if football ain't his calling, he can damn sure be in Mr. Olympian because he got a body for it. But other than that, let's just keep what we got and get Zeke the ball when he get healthy. Let's Pollard, run them both, and keep time of possession in your favor. You can't do it against Chicago, but guess what? We go to Green Bay, they're going to be trying to run the ball down our throat again. And remember, you talked about Jones. He had 4 touchdowns last time he seen us. 4 of them.
4 of them.
4. This man said he put up that. You remember he kept putting up his 4 fingers. Talking about 4.
I didn't even.
I wish somebody.
What year we played them? Let me pull up that game. What year?
That had to be 20 when he did the 4.
Y'all know which week it was? It had to be.
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna look it up now.
He clowned out.
He did, man. I said, man, that.
Oh man! And then here's the sad part. Rodgers didn't do anything.
But yeah.
And then because every time we came back, it had to be 20 when Dak threw. Cooper went off, him and Cooper.
All right.
But hell, we couldn't stop. All they gonna run on us again is that they run that toss and they run that sweep, and then in the late part of the game they come back and hit you with the screen game. So we gotta be ready
screen
for that.
game for that. Yeah, I'm looking for that game too. Yeah.
All right, Coach. I know you got lots to do. I will hit you up later in the week. I am working on something to help your finance. Right.
Hey, man, I appreciate you. Hey, you know what I said, man? You know, my schedule's always wonky. Just shoot me that text, man, and hey, man, we can do whatever you need to do, man, as long as I get the deal, and that could open up other things. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, and I already know what I'm talking about. So
yeah,
I've been working on TV and another couple of things. So
okay,
we will have to talk on the sideline. But, man, I'm proud of you. Keep being Law Nation strong, brother.
Appreciate you, Coach, man. It's a brilliant coach right there, man. Came down from Denver, and we met up, man, and just had a great time, man. That's good. So week 5, let me see what he did week 5, man. Week 5, 2020. It wasn't week 5, man. Y'all let me know what year that was, man. I must be in the wrong year. Y'all let me know what year. It had to be, was it 2019? That's probably what it was, huh? Week 5, 2019. I want to see this stat line. Let me put my shades on so y'all won't be seeing my eyes. Yeah, 34-24. Let's see what happened to this game, because I'm looking for revenge. He was 22 for 34, 238 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, QBR of 60. But that Aaron Jones, I remember now what Coach talking about, because they got that toss. They had a toss left, toss right. 19. Put it like this. This dude literally torched us, man. It's Aaron Jones. And now they got another guy. Like, they got their thunder and lightning, because Dylan is no one that needs that too. Aaron Jones, 19 carries, 107 yards, 5.6 yards per average, 4 tubs. Rushing, 4 touchdowns. And then he killed us receiving, 7 receptions for 75 yards. And that's out of 8 targets. Man, that dude killed us. And look what Dak was doing. He was 27 for 44, 463 yards, man. 2 touchdowns, 3 INTs. That was terrible. That INT, I remember that one that dude came across the side, and the ball was just a little bit behind Amari Cooper, and it was picked off. But 463 yards, man. I don't want Dak when we play, not this weekend, but next weekend. I don't want to see Dak throwing it for 44 times. I want him throwing anywhere from 20 to 27. And we didn't get to that magical number. Remember that magical number, 26 attempts? I want us, we still managed to get, Dak ran the ball for 27 yards too. Tony Pollard with 4 touches for 19. Big Tay for one carry for 14. Although we ran for 122 yards, I want this game to be a balanced game. Dak Prescott, not next week, but the week after next, what have you. Not this week, but the week after next. I want this game to be a balanced game. I don't want to see 464 yards or 63 yards from Dak. I don't want to see that. Let me see the super chats, man. I appreciate y'all so much. Ryan Kirkland, thank you for the $4.99. Christopher 214, appreciate you. Would you sacrifice one of our 3 safeties to help the cornerback help? Yes and no. I see that we need Hooker, man. We need Hooker. We do need Hooker out there on the field. I think Hooker get the alignment and assignments together. I did like when Bell came in. I like Donovan Wilson. I'm greedy with our safeties, if y'all can tell. Izzy did a great job. I just by injury. And I'm not being, look, I hope y'all don't think I'm being shady when I say this. Injury helped us out by bringing Bland in instead of Jordan Lewis. I'm not putting no shade on Jordan Lewis. I hope all is well with his recovery. But if the Bears rushed for 200 and something yards this past game, it would have been 300 if Jordan Lewis was out there. It would have been literally 320. I know for sure. Bland is more physical, man. But Kareem Hunt to the Dolphins, is that right, APJ? I'm only going to trust my mods, man, when y'all put down these trade predictions, man, or these trade deals, man. But I just think that right now, Kelvin Joseph, the reason why I'm only going to put a big question mark by Kelvin Joseph, is that the dude need, N-E-E-D, he just need more time to play. Chubb to the Dolphins. Is Kareem Hunt really? Kareem Hunt, y'all let me know, man, what Kareem Hunt going to, man. And one thing I gotta be for real, man, for real, is that the Eagles do got a lot of money. All right, let's see. The Dolphins and the Eagles have called the Browns about Kareem Hunt. Something to note here, Miami just traded Chase Edmonds. Kareem Hunt is wearing a Joker mask while discussing trade requests. Oh, my gosh, man. Look, man, this NFL better not do me like this, man. Come on, man. Where is he going? Where is he going? All right, this is from 7 hours ago. That's too late. All right, where is he going? All right, we already know Chubb went to the Dolphins. That's old news now. Jeff Wilson to Miami. Okay. Nelson Aguilar, I don't care where he go. He won't catch it, you know. I ain't worried about come on, Eagles. Eagles, y'all pick up Nelson Aguilar. Y'all need him. Y'all need him. You know, all right, man. 1 hour left, man, and then all of the Lion season will be over with. Come on. I got one more hour. I'm going to stay because I was going to end this stream. I'm going to stay. We should definitely go for Greedy Williams, one more lockdown DB on the opposite side of Trayvon Diggs. They said that Greedy wasn't that much lockdown last night. You know what I'm saying? We'll find out down the line, though. I got to watch more Greedy Williams films, man. You know, 1 hour left, man, and the Lion season will be over with. Ain't that right, my dog? They've been waiting here. Mike Sanders, you're live. Mike. I know who gonna pick up the phone. I know who gonna pick up this phone. And he from the VIP lounge. I know that line ain't gonna be left off. 860.
Lord VIP, baby.
Yeah, what's good with you, man?
You know I'm always ready to tap in. You know, Mike must be, you know, playing with his mic or something. Hey, Mike, you all right?
Mike, yeah, all I need is one mic. Maybe he had two. That's my guy, anyway, man. What's good with you, man?
Lord,
VIP lounge.
Lord, after watching the game for the third time again,
ooh,
I don't want to go here. First, let me give you the good because I'm an optimistic person, glass half full.
No. Give me the bad first. Give me the bad first, man. I don't like the good first, man. Give me the bad first, man.
Okay. The bad is Brown on Brown crime. You know I'm a Brown. I don't want to have to attack my boy Brown, but I've been watching and I look for our weak links in the run-pass option. The main stop to the run-pass option is a tackling corner.
Uh-huh.
That's what we lack. Now, I'll give Trey the pass because Trey is not – he's been putting his head in a little bit more, but he's not a tackling corner. So if you look at those sweeps that they're running, those toss sweeps, they're mainly at Trey, and they're definitely at our boy AB. AB plays 5 yards off the ball, so that moves the line of scrimmage 5 yards down the field before he's even – wave that. I'm not talking about touch. I'm talking about wave that. But what is going to counter that is what I mentioned last week about my boy D. Clark Kent.
Ooh.
He got a lot more touches than I thought he was going to get. But do you see the potential? I know you watched some of that film.
Oh, yeah. I seen the potentials there, man. When I look at him, I see a smooth transition guy. I see a guy that's assured of himself, not afraid to feel. He had a near sack, man. Don't you know what that would have did to the game?
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
yes.
man! And
yes.
And he
was that close. He was mad at himself.
Yeah,
he was mad at himself. I watched.
I mean, and then he hawked down Justin Fields. So even though that play was called back for a holding, but I've been looking at those things, man. So I'm gonna put a button on this whole thing with linebackers. I just think that we probably need one more linebacker, though.
Yeah. One more hitter. We need one more hit. And I'm starting, I guess I have to like LVE because when he's not going anywhere, he gets in position He's just not a hitter.
Yeah.
He'll get in position. He'll hug you, but he's not a hitter. And that's what we need as a Mike. We need a hitter. That's why I was mad Chicago gave up that hitter to be more. But, respectfully, I guess we got to let that rock. But what I did notice as well, Law, is 9-11. 9-11 is what we did on third downs. Why? Because our quarterback, my quarterback, watched the last 5 weeks, and he watched everybody talk about him. He watched that meat left on the bone that Cooper Rush left on the run-pass option, and all Dak needs to do is 5 times a game run on that run-pass option. And we will start taking it to the next level. Because you remember his rookie run? That's where he was killing the league. Was that run-pass option? He was using his legs.
Yeah.
That's all we have to do. And what people miss, of course, I'm welcoming my boy TP to the VIP, but what we miss out of Zeke is how to finish games. We lost something crucial last game, TOP. They had 36-26 or something crazy like that. We can't put our defense on the field for 40 minutes, Law. I don't care what defense you are.
Yes, indeed, man. You ain't lying. We can't do that, man. Got some more breaking news. Let me go over here and say this right here. He's one of my guys, and I would love for the Cowboys to entertain that. I didn't know that he was on the chopping block, but we should have known. The Falcons now trading Calvin Ridley to the Jacksonville Jaguars. The reason why we got to bring light to this is because we play the Jaguars down the line there, and he's a nuanced route runner. He's a guy that I think, is he suspended for the full season or he'll be back by that time frame? I don't know. Will he be able to play? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know in the chat. Will he be able to play? If not, then there's water on the bridge. For a 6th-round draft pick, man, I would have gave the Dallas Cowboys that pick, man. Come on, man, for Calvin Ridley.
Come on, Jerry, get up.
Man. He shouldn't have been on the phone talking to 105. He shouldn't have been on the phone talking to 105. He should have been like, hey, man, I normally do this radio session, but what I got to do now, I got to get on the horn, man. I got to make sure. Come on. Oh, he's suspended for the whole season. Okay. All right, I take that back. You can stay on the phone. I thought they only suspended for a few games. So he's suspended anyway. They won't see him till next year.
Yeah, he's a rat.
But I'll say this, VIP.
We're not worried about him.
But VIP, what I will say this is that, man, wouldn't that be good waiting for that pickup for next year? Come on, man. For a 6th-round pick? Come on, man.
But why don't we if we really want to improve our strength, go strengthen our strength. Meaning go strengthen our defense. Go get me a corner that's going to be an elite corner to put on the other side of Diggs. That's a tackling corner. That's the only way I see us going to the next level. Because like you said, we can just, if we want a wide receiver, go get OBJ.
That probably be what it is. It's gonna be Odell Beckham Jr. That's why I got him on the screensaver right here. So it could be that, or before I let you roll, it could be James Washington, the next best thing. Hey, I was wrong on Odell Beckham. I was wrong on Dorrance Armstrong.
I gotta see it. He looked frail to me, bro. And I don't know, man. The off season, every time I looked up, something was wrong with him. Yeah. I don't know, Lord. And another thing, before you let me go, I think we have the solutions on our team. If we let our boy Fat, he's a tackler. Mm-hmm. Him or Nashawn Wright, they are good tacklers. They might not be the best in coverage. Nashawn Wright will step up and seal that corner.
Well,
as far as the running game.
We'll find out, man. Nashawn Wright, just like Coach said earlier, man, that last game was terrible for him. But I appreciate you for calling in, fam. Let me hear you say it.
Well, you know what it is? How about damn Cowboys? I ain't a killer, but don't push me, Law. Come on, Jerry. Stop parking lot pimping, baby.
No doubt. All right, next we're supposed to have Brandon. Brandon, you must have left, dog. Where you at? Oh, there you go. I wonder where you went to, Brandon. All right, man, you live, man. Talk to me.
My phone hung up, man.
I know I got this cue right. Yeah, we'll talk to me, man.
Yeah, so look, I agree with what VIP was saying. Like when they challenging us on the edges, so it's like I can accept Trayvon Diggs not really wanting to tackle, but Anthony Brown, bro, he not good enough to not be a willing tackler. And I just think this also. The Bears attempt the least amount of passes, but they said we still choose you, Anthony Brown. We think you are weak. We don't even like throwing the ball, but since you on the field, bro, we gonna try you. And honestly, he should have had 2 touchdowns on his head if that connection was any better.
Oh yeah, one to Velius Jones or Velius Jones, yeah. Yeah, he right through his fingertips, man. And I said, man, he got
and the one to Mooney, he just underthrew it.
Yeah.
So look, can we please give Kevin Joseph some time, please? Please,
just throw him out there, man, and then just rip the Band-Aid off and say, hey, man, he's our second-round draft. I don't think that there will be anybody complaining. But right now, it may be that now that we are like, 8-9 games in, now it may be a situation. But, man, just rip the Band-Aid off, throw him out there. Even if he get burnt a few times, let him get his feet wet. Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
I think he got it. Like the touchdown he gave up. With experience, you would already know, bro, I have no help. Let me get a little bit more outside there. He playing inside and you have no help. You can never let somebody cross your face. Like, you have to know this. So that's why I think we just got to, like you said, just play that guy. And look, I personally think we're gonna trade for somebody. Go get Jerry Jeudy. Dak like route runners.
You do.
Like, don't make this harder than it gotta be. Jerry Jeudy ain't played with really no good quarterbacks. Russell Wilson is an okay quarterback, but I in my opinion, I think he could be as good as CD Lamb. Like, whether you saying he playing, that's not what I'm saying. I think he can be as good. Mm-hmm. So, like, to me, that's if it's for Dak Prescott, Jerry Jeudy is like perfect for him. That's Amari Cooper. Like, I'm not saying he as good as Amari Cooper, but it would be Amari Cooper for him. So, like, to me, that's an easy move to make. Yeah. Look, we gonna win a lot of games, but my judgment is gonna be on what we do in the playoffs.
In the playoffs,
I hope we get our team better just for this playoff push that's coming. Man. That's really it. I'm gonna save that for another day.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you for calling in, Brandon. And I just looked at CD Lamb's. I looked at CD Lamb production, and I looked at Jerry Jeudy production. They are pretty much neck to neck for right now. I think Lamb got 12 more receptions, but they both got 3 tubs.
Imagine Jerry Jeudy with a competent quarterback that y'all say that Dak is.
Yeah, man, sure. So, look. You know that breakout year? You know that breakout year that put it like this. Before my guy, what's his name? Cole Beasley went to the Bills. He had his best season with Dak Prescott. And then on top of that, the other guy that played for the Packers with the eyes, the hazel eyes, Randall Cobb. He had his best years with Dak Prescott. I'm quite sure that Jerry Jeudy, if the Cowboys pulled the trigger, he would have his best season with my guy Dak Prescott. That's my thoughts of that.
No, that's to me it is right there. Like it makes so much sense. But that's just me.
No doubt, man.
Look, I love the show. I'm going to continue listening, man. How about them Cowboys?
How about him, man? Thank you so much, man. That's Brandon, y'all. And y'all leave Brandon alone now, man. He fights for his, man. He's my dog. And I love the contrast, man. I love the contrast on that. Let's go to my guy, man, Thomas, man, from the 615. You're live.
What's up, Lo?
Nothing to it, Chief. Talk to me, man.
Just want to let you know, me and my cousin went to the game the other day.
Okay.
Did y'all cancel the Cowboys experience Saturday?
No, it was still there. I had some family situation that I had to attend, and I couldn't be out there, unfortunately. But they had Sam Williams, they had Damone Clark, and it was wonderful, man. Kenny the Shark, as well as who else we had out there. We had some great time out there, as far as from what I was able to see.
Okay, because we thought it was canceled because of
the rain.
Yeah, the rain and the weather and everything, and we we came in the RV and we had to go to the RV parking lot to set up for our tailgate. We had to go there early Saturday morning, and when we got through, my cousin was like, "Dude, what's going on with the Cowboys Experience? Are they gonna have it because it's raining and cold and stuff?" And I figured, I'm like, I don't know, man. That's a good question because got done and everything, and we figured that with the Cowboy Experience being an outside event, we thought that it was canceled.
Yeah, they had two events that day. One at Live by Lowe's that was inside at 6. It started at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and then the other one was at Texas Toyota Music Factory, and that started like literally right when the rain stopped. You know what I'm saying? The rain had to stop. Right. So Sam Williams, Damone Clark, and even though Sam Williams didn't play the next day, but he was out there at the event.
Well, I ain't gonna tell my cousin about the Lowe's thing because that may kill him.
Nah, they may kill him, man. I feel you, man. But hey, every home game, man, we throw those events, man, and you would not have a good time. You would have a great time. You already know.
Right. Yeah, because he wanted to see you bad.
Oh my goodness, man. Yeah.
Because that was all he was talking about. He was like, "Man, what's up with that dude Law?" Are we? He asks about you all the time when we see each other.
Yeah. Hey man, so next time, man, I hope to meet him, man, and you shot me a text, did you?
Yeah, I shot you something.
Okay, all right, maybe you already know. I figured it out, man, and we'll have a mini meet and greet session, man, the next time y'all come down somewhere, so I can make sure I meet up with y'all, man. Especially traveling that far and stuff like that. I had somebody hit me up and said they came all the way from Bahamas, and someone else came from Jamaica, and they was looking for me, and I couldn't meet up with them. Time kind of eluded, but we'll figure out things down the line, man, how we can make sure we can meet up.
Yeah, and I will be going to the game when they come here to Nashville, and. We was even talking about it then. He was like, "Man, you think you may have something here in Nashville?" And I was like, "Hey, I gotta talk to them first. They may have some because we got a ton of Cowboy fans here in Nashville."
Nashville, Tennessee, man, no doubt, man. So what we got on this game, man? Well, on this trade deadline, we got like 45 minutes left, man. What we got? What we gonna do? We gonna sit still, or we gonna make a move?
Well, everybody got their opinions on who we should get. Me personally, I like Jerry Jeudy, man.
Yeah.
For some crazy reason, something is telling me Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy in the next 45 minutes, man. Ooh, that would set the thing in the tone right. But I think that the Cowboys, if they surprise us with a DB, I would love that. If they surprise us with another linebacker, I would love that too.
Law, if that was if what you said happened, I would not be messed up with it.
No, would not be messed up at all. Yep. I appreciate you for calling in, fam. Hey, man, like I said, I hate that I didn't get up with you this weekend, but we'll chop it up and meet up with each other, man, down the line. I thank you so much, Thomas.
All right, brother. How about them Cowboys?
How about them, man? All right. That's a good call from him. All right, I got about 9 more people left in here, and we got the top of the hour before trade deadline deceased. My guy says JC Horn. Man, don't you know I kick some furniture over for that JC Horn. Mike, man, I hope y'all is okay, man. Mike, you live, man. Talk to me.
Yeah. What it do?
What's good?
Man, my bad about last time. I looked down, my goddamn phone was on me, man.
Yeah, work. So we're ragging on you next time. We're gonna really rag on you, man.
He's like, Mike, don't use that goddamn phone.
Yeah. Mike, you calling in, dog? You must be out your mind.
You must be out your goddamn mind.
What you got for this episode, Mike?
All right. So, my true feelings on this, bro. I really don't think we're going to do anything. I think we're going to sit.
Yeah, we're going to sit still. Nothing wrong with it, man. We got options. Look, we got Sue. We got Odell Beckham after the trade deadline. We got a lot of things that we can shake around and move around to go pick up.
And don't Cowboys fans, I know we probably going to complain if we don't do nothing. We got free agency money, though. So there are things we can still do in this league. But Jerry Jones, everybody wants Jerry Jeudy. That's a sexy pick, right? That's going to make the offense look really good. Jerry Jones and them don't make sexy moves, bro. They always make moves that make sense, though.
Right.
Like, nobody thought we was getting Tyler Smith. Every Sunday, you never hear Tyler Smith's name. And that's a good thing for an O-lineman.
Yep.
That boy is doing his job.
That boy good.
He's doing his job. He's really good. He's really good. He's better than what the hell anybody. All right, he's so quiet that I don't even think he's going to get recognized. Like, he's going to really get overlooked this season.
Yeah.
And if we were to make a move, we would probably make a move that's going to fit our mentality. And we're going to fit the move. We're going to do a move that's going to be defensive. It's not going to be offense.
Okay.
We're going to strengthen our strength. And the guy that I think they would make a move for is that dude that was giving us problems in Detroit. I don't even know how to pronounce that mother lover's name, bruh. All I know is every time he
DB,
Zeke, he was rocking Zeke.
Jeff Okudah.
His name started with like a U. Yeah.
Jeff Okudah. Yeah. I mean, Jeff, man, Ohio State guy. He's straight from Texas. I know he grew up a Cowboys fan from Grand Prairie, from what I know.
Oh, so that's why he showed up.
Yeah, he showed up. Sure, he got to represent. Sure, he got people and everything, man. Sure, watching this game.
He was the first dude that was hitting Zeke that I've seen in a long time. Where I was like, God damn, he is rocking Zeke.
Man,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
if we trade for Jeff Okudah, we would hear news like this, man. That's happening. You know. Breaking news out of New York. Roger Goodell is now stepping in the mix and vetoing the trade because you remember that? I think it happened to my Lakers one time. My Lakers was about to get somebody and he was at odds. The commish stepped in. Yeah.
I think that was Chris Paul.
Yeah, Chris Paul to my Lakers, man. It was. Chris Paul trade is now vetoed by the commissioner. You know, at that time it was before the big three and everything. And then, like a couple years later, they allowed the big three. I said, like, come on, man, they killing me over here. You know, now they gonna allow the big three. And I couldn't stand LeBron James. Now he go to my Lakers. So I'm sitting there like, I can't stand LeBron James still, you know. Shout out to LeBron.
He need to work something out over there.
Yeah.
They got to work something out in L.A., bro. We all know that.
Hey, I already got some news right here. Due to the recent news, Kyrie is now traded to the Lakers.
Oh, yes. No,
rejoining LeBron James.
I called back, and I was watching First Things First, and I seen my boy Steve Nash and got fired. I said, God damn. I said, that was fast in the mud.
Now, let's be real. Let's be real with that. You know, I know we in the middle of football season. But come on, man. How you go look, the dude already came out and said, look, I'm gonna stay, but you gotta get rid of coach, you know.
Right. That was all Kevin Durant.
That's all Kevin, man.
You know, KD was like, look, we 2-5. What I tell y'all before the season started.
Man, come on, man.
They was like, shit, we right. We gotta get rid of him, man. They didn't want to agree with him because KD put him through some hell this all season. But you can't. The numbers don't lie.
Man,
men lie, women lie, but numbers don't.
Shout out to Steve Nash. If I was Steve Nash, I'd have had me a pair of clippers and everything on the sideline. Like, all right, you won't cut me. I'm gonna cut you up. You give you a ball fade, dog.
Right.
And a brush, man.
Get rid of that hair anyway.
Yes, indeed, a relaxer kit or something, man. That dude got that Ether 9 over there on that head. But, man, I'm going to let you go, man. Mike, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for calling in, man.
All right, bro. Be easy, man. Be easy. Have a good one. How about the Cowboys?
Yes, how about the Cowboys? 9 Ether. Oh, my gosh, man. OG says, I don't think that we will get a wide receiver. If we do, it shows that the front office was wrong about Amari. You know, let me give you one of those things right here. They won't admit that. But let the young dogs off the porch, you know. But you know what? The whole offseason been like that, right? Like any wide receiver that we talked about or brought up, we was like, hey, you could have kept Amari. And right now, the situation is that Amari Cooper's replacement, it was Noah Brown, or it could be Jalen Tolbert, or it could be James Washington, Brandon Smith, and we was high on Dennis Houston. Shout out to Dennis Houston. I think that they did Dennis Houston really wrong, right? Put so much expectations on that kid, and he didn't get a chance to walk right, you know, after week 1. And it just is terrible for that to happen. I didn't lose all faith in Dennis Houston. I just think that he was rushed out there. And one thing that's hard to get rid of are labels and bad tape. Bad tape and labels is hard to get rid of those things, man. And once people got tape on you, they will forever paint you and put you into that corner and say that's all you will ever be. That's all he will ever become. And that bad tape that's on him right now is just terrible, man. And the Cowboys are still looking for that replacement for my guy, Amari Cooper. From the 662, you're live.
No, what's up, man?
Nothing to it, Chief. Talk to me, man.
Man, I want Jerry Judah, but it look like we ain't gonna get him, man.
They want reptilian blood for him, man. They want reptilian blood and two firsts. They want too much, man.
But man, like I said, I would give up a second for him because he's young, and you know he'll be a good fit with their receiving core. He can take the top off the field, man. That's what we need. Jerry can take the top off the field, and he's a good route runner. So
yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna happen though, man. So I think they're gonna try to stay put, probably sign no deal, and you know. They need to change that secondary around, though, man. Them corners, man. Anthony Brown, he's a nickel. He's playing our position. He's been playing our position for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
You know, when he first came, he was a nickel. You know, he was the inside corner.
But see, injuries allowed him to play outside. He was an inside guy, and then they moved him outside because Claiborne got hurt. And you remember, right? 2016, he got hurt, and then they were like, "Well, shoot, Dak having a hell of a year, even Anthony Brown having a hell of a year. Let's keep him at that spot." And then when Claiborne got just a little bit okay, if you guys can go back and bang the table, you can see where I bang the table. Like, no, let's not mix this up. Let's keep the young DB out there because that's who got us there. Don't wallet pip the guy. And then when Claiborne got back, they moved Claiborne back outside in that Packers game, and he was getting toasted.
Yeah.
He was getting toasted, baby. Yo.
Like I said, I'll try. If I was them, I'll move him back to the nickel. I might try Bland, Kevin Joseph, put him on the outside, man. Just move stuff around, just to play with it. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna hurt.
I mean, what else you got to lose, man? The dude's average. Like I say that, but then they put Kevin Joseph out there, and the first play did okay, so then the second play gave up a touchdown, and I think that wasn't really good viewpoint for Kevin Joseph. And then a lot of people, you know how our fan base is, they're like, nah, man, get Kevin Joseph out of there. And at least when they put Brown back in over there, like Lady Luck fell on his side. It was like the ball was overthrown or he got there just enough and they didn't call flag that time. So yeah.
But all the good quarterbacks go after Anthony Brown.
All of them.
Green Bay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he gonna go after him, man.
He gonna go after
my
Brown.
gosh.
They gonna try him with Lazard. I'm telling you.
They gonna try him.
Like you said, game playing with Green Bay, we just need to run that ball, make sure that ball not in Aaron Rodgers' hand. And I think we'll be all right, man. And I'm going to tell you something. If we can get by Green Bay, Minnesota, and Tennessee, I think we can win that.
Oh, okay.
Because Green Bay, Minnesota is going to be back-to-back away games.
Yeah.
If we can beat them, I think we can win that, man. Because the rest of the division game at the house.
Yeah. Yeah, true that.
I think we can win that, man.
I think we can.
Tennessee game could be tricky on a Thursday night at Tennessee. That might be tricky with Derrick Henry. But in up 3 games, if we can win them, I think we can win that, man.
And here's my thoughts on Derrick Henry. I'm not even worried about their running scheme. I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about the runs to the outside. And if they try to do that battle run inside, I'm okay with that. Believe it or not. It's just those stretch plays on the outside that have been killing us and those quarterbacks with the ability to run the rock too.
Yep. And that Minnesota game, and I don't know if you know this. We played Minnesota the past 2 years in Minnesota. I hope you know that. And we beat them. And this year we played them again in Minnesota for the 3rd time. Minnesota's going to be looking for revenge. They're going to get up for that game.
Yeah, they're going to be geared up, man. And then they got extra weapons. And T.J. Hawkinson, he ain't nobody that sneeze that on run block too. So I just want Donovan Wilson to meet old boy Cooks one more good time. If I could just see it one more good time, I'd be okay. If you know what I mean. I appreciate you for calling in, fam. Let me hear you say it, fam.
How about them Cowboys?
Let's go, man. Let's go. That's a good call from the 662 from my neck of the woods, man. Yes, indeed. Perez, did you just get me, man? Perez, who we traded for, man? I want y'all to know, man, who we traded for, man. Bland earned the playing time, yeah. Come on, man. Who y'all? Lord, we suck on those stretch plays. We do. We suck on cutbacks, counters. They got doggone get our. I think I heard someone say this. He lied. Dang. We fly out to the ball so quickly. We do. We fly out to the ball so quickly. And that part of our defense could be just as bad as anything, man. We fly, we chase, and those counter runs, they get us too. They bounce to the outside. So it is what it is. But I'm not worried. I'm literally not worried about power runs inside, especially since we got Big Bo and Big John and Jonathan Hankins and a rotation of Gallimore if they don't decide to trade him. And this is good for us, man. Let's go. Let's listen to my guy from the DMV, George, 240, you live.
Yeah, what's going on?
Nothing to it.
Going on a lot. Hey,
30 more minutes.
I'm hoping that we can get somebody explosive. I've seen the Chiefs ever since they lost Tyreek Hill get maybe 3 explosive players that we haven't had in maybe 5 years, besides maybe Turpin, and Valdez-Scantling, Sky Moore, and their new addition. I forgot who they picked up recently. But not saying I want to be like the Chiefs offense, because we have the potential on our offense for sure already in-house, I think. But as we know, our staff doesn't like to use players like the Simi Fihokos of the world, or the I'm really sad that we haven't seen any Tober action. We seen them run a few routes last week, but no targets. And I don't want to complain about something that's working. We just dropped 49, but I think for real, I want to address our losing problems, like the issues that we lost with in the Tampa Bay game and the Eagles game, which probably be the cutbacks that you're talking about. Right. And I feel like a lot of people aren't talking about this. I love Trayvon Diggs. I've known about him for maybe like 6-7 years, ever since Stephon been playing at Maryland University. I'm from the DMV area. I had a cousin that played on Maryland University. I've been to a bunch of Diggs brothers.
They don't got another brother, don't they? They don't got a cousin or nobody else, don't
they? But they have 2 more brothers on their dad's side.
God.
But they didn't take the football route.
Okay, good.
Then they're older. They're like in the 30s.
Okay.
But anyways, talking back to Trayvon Diggs, I don't think he's that good of a run defender. I see teams have a tendency where Micah Parsons and Trayvon Diggs are on the same side, that they tend to run straight at those guys, because Trayvon Diggs is like, I love him as a cornerback, but in run defense, he's a pretty boy. He's not really trying to get his nose in there unless he really needs to make like a game-saving play or like show the effort. But he's not making any disruptions in the run game. And I feel like I hate playing Micah Parsons on that left side where Trayvon Diggs plays most of the time. I feel like it's a big liability.
He kind of like Prime back in prime time. You know what I'm saying? Like he could tackle when he want to, because I seen Prime rock somebody before, right? But he's just not going to be consistent, you know.
He's not Trayvon. I've never seen Trayvon Diggs shed a block. I don't think I've ever seen him shed a block and make a play on a running back. It's not in his build. I've met him in person before. He's not that big of a guy. Most of them aren't that big of a guy, but it's like a heart thing as well. And I'm not saying he doesn't have heart, but I'm saying he doesn't have heart in that run game.
But he made a play in this game, and I would have to say, was it the Rams game, y'all, or was it the Bengals game that he came down and he literally saved that first down?
Yeah, I think it was the Bengals game. That's what I'm talking about. Like with the he's made game-saving plays before with his tackling, but he's not shedding the block. If a guard's pulling, which he's not supposed to, but you'll see other corners on our team actually like hold a block and let the linebackers fill the lanes on the edge right there, and at least allow them to get sideline to sideline. But he's not even going to contain that for a second.
But you know what? But you know what, DMV? I would live with what Diggs do, but I can't live with what Anthony Brown with the 9 missed tackles, and he's a sometimes maybe 2 tackler guy. I know Dayron Bland, he's a tackling guy. I know Kelvin Joseph, he's a tackling guy. He's like one of our gunners that's just really, really, really nice with tackling. I just want us to bring physicality in with somebody that can cover too. So that's why I would go all in. If Jerry Jones talking about he want to go all in with this guy by the name of Jeff Okudah. I think that will bring in the mixture that we're looking for in the backfield without reasonable doubt with the Kelvin Joseph and the Dayron Bland.
I would like a Jeff Okudah, but I don't see how. I feel like he'll be I don't see them benching Anthony Brown anytime soon. They have a deep love for him. Even though like Cowboys fans don't, every time he walks in the stadium, every time I've been to a game, nobody cheers for him when he walks in. Like people have a deep hatred for him for the things he's done in Dallas, but I feel like this staff loves him for some reason. What's his name? Al Harris?
Yeah, Al Harris. Yeah, that's his boy.
Al Harris has a lot of respect for his game, and it's really clear and evident that he's not going anywhere for a while. So I'm not trying to shoot your hopes down or shoot anybody's hopes down. I hope we get Devin Kuda because I remember
his
when he
last
came out of
year,
college,
though.
we all wanted him.
This is last year,
wanted him.
and I can't figure out a way or see how they will extend his contract after this season. And that could go for even my guy Jordan Lewis, and I like Jordan Lewis. I like Jordan Lewis over Anthony Brown, believe it or not. But I don't see how the Cowboys will extend either. But I appreciate you for calling in, fam.
No problem. Have a good one.
That's a good call for DMV. How about them Cowboys? Yeah, I forgot about one person let me know that also the Titans got that quarterback, Willis, who can move around. I think that's his name, Willis, right? I appreciate you for reminding me that. And if anybody can simulate something that Justin Fields and Jalen Hurts can do, will be him. So, yeah, we have to be worried about their running game a little bit. But that's so far down the line. Quadri Diggs, yeah, shout out to your Army mom. That would be good for us to pick up him. I think that they just signed him to a big contract, though. And I don't think the Cowboys are going to be willing to match that. PJ, he says, we won't get a wide receiver that will take away the shine from CD Lamb. If anything, we get someone who can be the number 2 type or 3 type of player. Honest thoughts, Cowboy Nation. Who out there in favor of picking up Cedric Wilson back again? Bring him back for another cup of coffee here. Would that work? Would that be a situation for the Cowboys? All right, let's listen to my guy from the 945. You live.
What's good, Law?
Nothing to it, Chief. Talk to me, man.
Yeah, man, that was me just letting you know that about that Malik Willis, man. Cause
appreciate you, man. Good looking
really,
out.
That's to me, as far as our losses go, that Tampa Bay, I mean, we lost to the GOAT. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we one of the teams I never beat Tom Brady. Like, I hate to say that, but I'm just being real. We lost to the GOAT on that first game.
Yeah.
Now,
we were rusty, man.
Hurt.
We were really rusty, man. And I feel you.
And that got hurt on top of that. But that Eagles loss, oh, man, yeah, if Dak was there, we would have won that game. But the thing I'm saying is about the defense, my eyeball test, I'm looking at it is like, yeah, we got to get better at the run and the RPO. We have to.
Right.
And that test was I was thinking to myself when I seen Justin Fields on the schedule, I'm like, okay, this is the same type of test that we just had against the Eagles defense. How you gonna react?
Yeah.
Now we had the quarter. Now it ain't only about the defense, and I feel like defense been playing hard for 2 years straight, so they deserve the game out. Defense ain't missed a game for 2 years, a year and a half going. They ain't missed not one game. They've been going hard for this team. So it's like offense deserves to come on.
No. Year and a half now, man. Because 2020, it was the worst defense in life, right?
Come on now.
Yeah.
So we been playing hard. They deserve that game in Chicago game. So I wasn't mad at them at all, and I was proud of our offense, and I was proud of Kellen. That was the first time I was like, damn, Kellen Moore in his bag. I ain't never seen Kellen Moore really just in his bag all the way. He was just doing everything on him. Everything. I was like, damn, we can do all type of stuff when we got, you know what I'm saying, the right mentality. But I just say I let to say this Titans game, this is our next test. This is our next simulation for the Eagles game.
I look at it. I look at this next game.
The way they can run.
No. I look at this next game. I look at this next game. The Packers.
Nah, Rodgers can't run like Hurts.
I seen Aaron Jones. I seen Aaron Rodgers run last game against the Bills, and he got a little legs up on him. Now he ain't gonna do it on a consistent level, but I seen that Aaron Jones. I was looking at him we still got to stop the run. That dude right there.
Aaron Jones a dog.
And Dylan's that's a big boy.
but I put it like this. I rather. When it comes to you just running with a running back, and Rodgers, he don't have really just designed runs. We talking about teams with design runs. The Eagles, they got plays. They want Hurts to run.
Rodgers run when it ain't no. He like, oh, yo, I see y'all feel like I can't run.
They'll kill you. Yeah, we got to make sure.
He don't really just get called no QB runs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel exactly who ran for more yards on us, Justin Fields or Danny Jones?
I think I don't know. Was it Fields?
Jones ran. Danny Jones ran. I think Danny Jones ran over 80 yards on us, man, or it was close to it. and we got to be. And then we were stubborn in that game.
Why can't we stop that QB? Why can't we stop that? Why can't we stop that? And then why can't we? We gotta. Hey, I love my boy Quinn, but sometimes we gotta respect them other teams with them type of talents. Like when you got somebody that's talented like that, you gotta recognize. Hey, man, he might take off. Once you see but a lot of times people be behind too. The New York Giants, they weren't never winning.
Yeah.
They weren't never winning that game. So they had to do whatever it takes. You feel me? We was on their head. We was on them.
We was on them, man. Like white on rice, man. Let me see. I mean, let me double check right quick though. Let me double check. I don't want to do you wrong. He had he had 9 carries for 79 yards. Danny Jones had 9 carries for 79. How many yards Fields ran? He had 80 something though, huh?
Yeah, he had 80 something.
He had 80
and it just looked better when Fields did it.
It looked better. Yeah, it looked like we couldn't stop. Like, throw some water on that, man. Just slow him down. Throw some sand on that, man. He's slippery. Yeah, but regardless, man, we're gonna have to stop that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to stop that run. No. They said he had 60.
Brown,
yeah, go ahead.
Anthony Brown. Hey, no disrespect to Brown. Hey, that's burnt toast Brown. We've been calling him that for years, man. That's burnt toast, boy. He be getting burnt. We don't need. Hey, Brown. Hey, I don't know where AB needs to go, but he don't need to be here. So shit, whatever. Hey, we need to get us another corner. If we do anything like hey. Because I don't know, man. Jerry Jeudy, that's my boy. I wish we would get him, but the Cowboys, they don't do that type of stuff. The only person that can make real big calls, it seems like, is Dan Quinn. He's the man. Like, that's the man they trust without a doubt. Like, if Dan Quinn was like, hey, man, we need soup. Or, hey, man, we need a Doku or a Kuda.
A Kuda,
we need him. You want a ring this year? Because I might leave this next year. That's what people be forgetting. Like I feel like the Jones, they got their rings, and it's like they hold up, man.
Hold up.
Quinn might leave next year. Who what's to say Quinn not gonna leave next year? You know what I'm saying? So we need to go ahead and get us a ring. We need to get this out the way.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you, man, so much for tuning in, man. Thank you.
I love you, man.
Let me hear you say it, fam.
Go Cowboys. Hey, man. How about them Cowboys?
No doubt, man. Good call from him, man. Oh yeah, so Fields had 60 yards rushing on us, and Jones had 79 yards rushing on us. So, yeah, we're going to have to tie that up, man. And I'm quite sure the next time we play the Giants, they're going to say, all right, we're going to figure this out because we've seen how the Eagles beat the Cowboys, and we've seen how the Bears got all of those yards. Let's see if we can implement that. All right, he says, Mr. Wright, Antoine Myers says, Law, what's up, man? Where's your mindset on trade for impact players? At this rate, a first-round pick will be in the late 20s. So would you trade away basically a first-round draft pick? Now, our first-round draft pick this past season was Tyler Smith, right? We was picking in the late 20s. And I think that he's very valuable to us, right? And I think that the Jones family, if Jay Form down there can let me know, they value these draft picks more than the money, more than anything. And they look at the youth as the way of the future for this team. So I don't think that they will be willing to give up a first-round draft pick. Now, if the record was different, if we were like 3-6 or something like that, or 2-5, or what the last time we were 3-5, and they said, okay, we're gonna have to pull the trigger to get things better for us, then they gave up a first-round draft pick. But by the Cowboys being way above 500 right now, standing at 6-2, they're not gonna pull the trigger. They're gonna look at it like, all right, we can get some of those guys that's similar, that's on the street. Like an Odell or somebody that we don't have to spend those resources for. They're not finna do that, unfortunately.
The conference has been locked.
Let's do that. And then we got the people that have been waiting here patiently. The 318, you're live.
Well, what's up with it? What's up with
to
it,
it, Chief. Talk to me, man. 16 minutes left until they trade deadline is over with, man. What's on your mind?
Can't call it, man. Tell me what you think, man. Do you think we can get Devin White, and if we could, what you would be willing to give up for him?
First round, Devin White. Shoot. Oh my gosh, man. That would set us really over the top.
Do you think it's possible that we can get him?
I don't think that they would be willing to trade him. They looking at it like they got the GOAT as their quarterback, and they're not thinking future. I think that they're thinking now. And as soon as Tom Brady get over all of the divorce stuff that's going on off the field, I think that they think that they're still in the thick of it, so that I don't think that they would trade him.
And this is how I feel about the RPO that we've been struggling with. I feel like if I was the linebacker on RPO, I'm screwed.
The Wi-Fi monster got you, man. The connection monster. Say that over again.
I said if on the RPO, if I'm the unblocked linebacker, I'm going strictly for the quarterback every time.
Yup. I think D-Law had Justin 3 times, and all 3 times he got greedy. All 3 times he got greedy, and then Justin burnt him 3 times. That's how you get all of his yards, man. So I think that if we look back at this tape, we should be able to play better.
I said, I'm talking about non-stop to the quarterback. I ain't even worried about the running back, because at that time, once you hit that quarterback a couple times, whether he get the ball or not, whether he keep it or not, the coaches gonna stop. They gonna stop calling that. You know what I'm saying?
You already know. Yup. Yup. I hope that they take heed to what you said, but my guy, he I hate to say this, man.
Because wrong either way it goes. You picking your points either way it goes. So you might as well hit the most valuable person, which is the quarterback. And you know what I'm saying? Let the coaches know, like, all right, you put them in these waters, we gonna dump them. You know what I'm saying?
Yup. You're right, man. And that's what should happen, but man, it normally don't happen, man. And we seen this happen over and over again off of a pass play or off of a run play. But we'll find out, man. I'm gonna keep the faith, man. I appreciate you for calling in, Chief.
All right, bro.
We appreciate the good call from him, man. I got 2 callers left, man. 919, what's on your heart?
Wall Nation, how you doing, baby?
Great.
Well, we got to do something right here, man. I'm telling you, man. What is up with Jerry Jones right now? Get in your pocket, get over here, stop the playing, stop the game, and let's go get Brandon Cooks and let's win this.
You think Brandon's the answer, right? Get him, pair him up with CD and Gallup, let him be your vertical threat guy?
Law Nation, we have the defense. We have the offensive line. We got the running backs. Why are we letting the Eagles show us up? Does Jerry not care that Howie is willing to make deals right now?
Definitely. I think that he's not even considering what the Eagles are doing. I truly believe that he's not even in the mindset of understanding what they're doing. They all in right now. We all in, but we all in as it relates to the draft part of it. 2 different ways of being all in.
That's the thing, is that who in the draft is more important right now than winning right now. D-Law, we're on a downtime in the league. The Packers are out of it. The Tampa Bay Bucks, let's be real, Brady's going through it now that he's in a divorce. He ain't going to do nothing. It's us and the Eagles in the NFC, and we're letting them show us up, D-Law. I ain't going to hold you up. I want you to get to the last caller. All I want to say is, no matter what, let's go Cowboys. But let's go make this trade, Jerry. Show me the money.
Show me the money. Good call from him. Good call from him. Great call. Great passionate call. I love that. All right, so let me tell y'all how Jerry thinks on this one, though. You know, and I appreciate you, Marcus Johnson. Appreciate you. 5 draft picks for DeAndre Hopkins. Let's do it. No way. That happened. They will find. They'll find out how, you know, DeAndre Hopkins and all of that child support that he owe, and some of the off the field stuff that he did with the PED. They will resuspend him for 4 or 5 more games. But to the caller's point, and I appreciate you for the support, Marcus. You know, DeAndre Hopkins got a lot of kids out there, by the way, for y'all that don't know. Here's what I got. From the Jones perspectives, they are looking at this thing like literally. We got 5 more minutes. We got 10 more minutes before the trade deadline is over with. That they got the special sauce in the draft. They looking at it like the Eagles passed up on Michael Parsons. The Giants passed up on Michael Parsons. They know where the money at. They know where the goodness and the riches at, right? They are looking at it like, hey, we got that diamond in the rough. We got the scouting community. We got the best mindsets as it relates to football than any other team in the National Football League. So we can't give up our precious assets. About this front office, especially, they are not giving up their precious assets of draft capital. They looking at it just like that, baby. I can bet you that. I got from the 406. You the last caller. Talk to me.
What's good, big dog?
Yes, indeed, man.
You know how Jerry Jones is. That's what likes the show. If there is a trade, it's gonna be at the last minute. They were here, so he probably, if that deal was made like a couple hours ago, and said, let's just make the people wait.
Don't wait.
So, anyways, but hey, I love this channel, brother. The reason why is you never talk. I never hear you talk negative about any other YouTuber. I hear you have conversations with other YouTubers.
Yeah. And
every time you do, you show so much respect, so much kindness, man. And I think that's why, like, your channel's going to continue to grow, man, just because of what you produce. So I just want to say thank you because, I'm always busy. Today, I took a personal day off.
Yeah.
And, but I always listen to your lives that already passed, And so, but anyways, you always give me the news, man. But hearing, one of the callers that called earlier about Trayvon Diggs, Big Trey, man, we don't need our cornerback to be a hitter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why we got Lions and Bears in the trenches, dog. That's why we got the big dogs. That's why we got Osa. That's why we got Micah. That's why we got Sam. Hey, when Trey deflected that one pass, it gave me a glimpse, like if I was watching prime time, and I was like, man, this guy's just going to keep getting better, just look at his brother, man. But, I don't have much time, like usually, so I don't watch college ball.
Right.
But I got to watch a first quarter of the Georgia and Florida game. And, man, the Georgia team made that Florida team look small, brother. And I was like, wow. So it just got me thinking. So, like, for this next draft now, who, like, if the first round pick, what position would you want to invest in? Like, what would the first draft pick position would be? Not the player, but just the position and why?
Man, it would have to be a solid DB. I'm looking for another defensive back to pair up with Trayvon Diggs. I think that would be the angle. I look at Dayron Bland. You keep him inside, or he fight for the outside role. We're going to lose out on Jordan Lewis. Say again?
Like keep him at a nickel? Like put him in nickel, Dayron?
Yeah, you can keep him at nickel depending on how he finish out for this season, or, you move him to the outside. And then you just try to get another DB in there or a linebacker, another linebacker. I would roll with that. I'm thinking that LVE will be gone, and they still not sold on Jabril Cox. So I'm looking at another linebacker. I'm looking at a DB. I'm looking at a dynamic guy like that. I thought that the Cowboys right now they can solidify everything right now. Put in a trade offer for Isaiah Simmons. That would really rock everything, But it is what it is, man. I'll look at those angles.
But you know what? I'm very impressed. Like, remember in the beginning of the season, we lost Tyron, you know?
Right.
And we're like, dang. And then we lost Dak. Dang, like, what's it like? I felt so discouraged, you know, about the season. But then, look, man, we're 6-2. You know, it says something about who we do have. And we do have a lot of guys that are hurt, you know? And even if we don't make a trade, I still feel we're the best defense, you know? And, yes, it could always get better. But when is Hooker coming back? That's my last question, and I'll leave you.
Was that?
When is Malik Hooker coming back from his injury?
Oh, he'll be back next game. I think that.
Okay.
He set this one out so that so he can rest up for 2 weeks, man. He'll be out there.
Yeah, nice, man. It's just gonna, you know, we just need this bye week, man, so everyone could rest up, you know.
No doubt, man.
All right.
I appreciate you, fam. Let me hear you yell it, man. Let me hear you yell it, man. Come on.
Cowboys,
yeah,
baby.
man. Appreciate you, man. That's my guy. Let's go, man, for the 406, man. So,
Goodbye.
You know, trade deadline is officially over with. My watch may be a little slow, but according to Clarence Hill Jr., Cowboys are officially doing nothing today. Enjoy your afternoon. The train have left the station. So for all of the trade hopes and opportunity, it's over. The tick, 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 tick. Unless they get a phone call within the next 3 minutes, which I think that they got to send the papers off to the NFL corporate office. They got to sign and have an agreement. It got to have another third party to review it. And then they got to have this and that to go through it. So 9 times out of 10, the insider Clarence is right on the money. So we missed that train. Good night, Irene. So I expect this to happen in the landscape, that the Cowboys may somehow, midway through this week, if the news need to be grandiose or grandstanding, they may pick up the phone and they may go out there and bring forth a Odell or a T.Y. or Hilton or a guy that we didn't even think of, that working at Walmart or something like that, and he bring in and they say, hey, man, at one point in time, this dude ran a 4.28 40, and he just had some bad deals that happened to him, and the Cowboys are just going to bring him in. Oh, at the last, oh my goodness, how they going to do this to me, man? Breaking news. And the rich get richer. You know what I'm saying? The have and the have-nots. You know, I always say this, man. And I can't even think of a weapon that could solidify their team even more. And that's what good teams do. Let me find my breaking news. The Buffalo Bills now have traded for Nyheim Hines, who is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is in that situation. Coach traded Nyheim Hines, who you think of this, a fast, speedy guy to the Bills. They already got Gabriel Davis, who can take the top off the defense. They already got the sneaky feats of Stephon Diggs. So the Bills just got better, in my opinion, man. And now they got a kickoff / punt return guy that can just do numbers for them down the stretch. Hopefully, it will be at least that's in a whole different conference, right? In a whole different stratosphere because we in the NFC, they the AFC. But man, and then down the line, it may be good for us since we got to play against the Colts and we don't have to worry about him. So there's one less option. Let me just look. See, there's always a positive in it, right? In positive news, at least the Cowboys don't have to worry about Naheem, however you say that man's name, Hines. You know, that's his positive, baby. I can turn a negative into a positive, baby. Come on, baby. We don't have to worry about him, huh? And Sam Ellinger and all of those boys. We don't have to worry about them. Eagles versus Bills. Come on, Black Mitchell. Come on, baby. 0 minutes. So once again, now it's officially out. And what I'm going to show y'all on this play right here is that, see how D-Law overcommit? You don't want to do that. You see that over here, Cowboy Nation? Let me see if I can show y'all. You got all of this space right here. He squeezed out the inside too much. This guy's a 4.4 guy. What's his speed? Y'all let me know. He's a 4.3, 4.4 guy. D-Law is like a 4.6 guy, right? So naturally, if D-Law would have just stayed in this area right here, man, we got guys that's covering like a blanket, right? And he is a one-read guy. He's not going to look off on multiple reads. You take away his one read, he's looking to tuck it and run it anyway, right? But D-Law overcommit. What, overcommit? It's over with. It's over with right here. He got him by the leg, and this is the only guy that can probably peel off and get him, or this guy. And that's why you got to hold contain. You got to hold contain. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I want you to look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's just terrible right here. Terrible right here. And he creases it, and he get the necessary yards. So the safety is the last line of defense. So we're going to have to correct that. Those where those chunk plays come from. When you lose outside contain, you got to make sure that when you finish eating your food, you put it in a container, right? Think of it that way. He's going to eat the food, and he's going to leave it outside. And if you grew up poor, you may have roaches, you know what I'm saying, or bugs to get all over it, and the bugs got all over it. Overcommit, over pursuit, and if he's strong enough to get him down with one arm, he can do that, but nope, yep. Whoop! He got the Luigi feet, and he get out of bounds, you know. And that's a smart move by him, too. Smart move by him. By just going out of bounds and not trying to be a hero and cut back inside, right? You know, sometimes Dak would lower that shoulder on that man right there. But, no, I'm going out of bounds, you know. So those are things that we're going to have to be mindful of down the line, Cowboy Nation. So, once again, for those who knew, oh, my gosh, man. It is what it is, man. Law fishing for sacks. Yeah, he tried it, but he pressed it too hard. So, for Cowboy Nation, oh, my goodness, man. No trade, no trade. So, it will be Odell Beckham with my first thoughts, or it will be Sue, or it would be some guy that's working at Target or something like that got the job for the NFL that couldn't make it because he had a problem with rehab or drugs or something like that we'll bring up and that we'll put out there on the team. And we'll say, yeah, man, give this guy an opportunity. And it'll be thank you for tuning in to the Law Nation Film Session as we take a deeper look at XYZ guy, Yeah, so it is what it is. I think that we're still strong. I think that this team is straight. And whoever we give the opportunity to down the line, we will be okay, ladies and gentlemen. 24/7 Cowboy. I feel you, fam. OBJ, Dougie says, bet. Look at that edge, man. Look at that boy. He creased down there, baby. Yes, indeed, man. We going some places, man. Don't leave us alone, man. Somebody say we ain't going nowhere. We going some places, man. Watch. There's going to be some exciting news down the line. Iceberg, I know, man, you hot, man. Man, it is what it is, man. and don't mention Frisco. Well, we gonna be in Frisco. OBJ, more news at 10. We're gonna be 10 o'clock tonight. There's gonna be an Odell Beckham Jr. signing right somewhere. Odell Beckham won't be ready. You know what? My guy right here, Texas. T says it'll be Josh Gordon. Breaking news, the Cowboys are now bringing in Josh Gordon as a wide receiver who had his fights with the devil, but we planning on moving the devil out the way because now he's going to be in the Cowboys training facility later on today, and he can revive his career right here in Dallas. More news at 7. Y'all better watch out. Let me leave Josh Gordon alone. Josh was the man. He just went to the wrong team. I promise you, if he'd have went to the Cowboys with Dak Prescott, he's going to be amazing, man. Come on, baby. David Irving coming back next. Y'all leave my Cowboys alone. Y'all leave Jerry alone. Oh, my gosh. It would be tight. You're right. Ron Ferguson, believe me, right? Dallas says, I don't understand his front office. We need to get better at CB, wide receiver. Come on. I'm tired of settling. It went away. Settling for less. You should be mad, Law. I'm mad, but I'm happy at the same time. It's because I understand. In sad news, though, Cheeto Awuzie, he did tear his ACL for real though, and that is sad news. I think somebody mentioned Cheeto Awuzie, and let me see if I got that information. It was mentioned earlier today. Cheeto Awuzie, he's a big time follower of the channel. Good guy, by the way. His mom, his people, his brother, he's real good people, man. And that's some sad news, right? I got it somewhere right here. Here we go. Yeah. From my guy Jordan Shorts. It says Cheeto Awuzie tore his ACL during the last night game against the Browns. Awuzie played lights out football for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's brutal, man. The dude, I'm talking about, he got a good heart too, man. He'll give you, if y'all ever met Cheeto, he would give you literally his shirt off his back. He's one of those type of brothers. And sad for him. Hope he can bounce back fast and speedy. Let me say this right here too before we go into other details. I just want to talk about Tony Pollard. He has more rushing yards with 506 this season than Jonathan Taylor, Ezekiel Elliott, Alvin Kamara, Leonard Fournette, Austin Eckler, Najee Harry, and A.J. Dillon. So we doing a great job, man. I'm putting this lipstick on this pig. Y'all gonna see this lipstick on the pig because I'm putting it on it before we get up out of here. We put some lipstick on the pig, baby. All right, man. And I'm the steering committee of the Kool-Aid, so y'all gonna drink some of this Kool-Aid today. The Cowboys, this is from my guy Chris, the YouTuber critic, says the Cowboys, the Jones pride, won't allow them to trade for a wideout after letting Amari Cooper go. This would be admitting that they made a bad decision.
Dracarys.
You 1,000,000% on that one, bro. Then we got another one.
Dracarys.
So tomorrow, the Jones would tell you how close they were with the deal. Just silly.
Dracarys.
Oh, Keith, Floyd, you're right. You're right. Oh, my gosh, man, you so right. I hate that you so right now.
Dracarys.
Oh, my goodness, man, you so right. It's going to be a press conference. It's going to be we had the phone on, but we hit 9 instead of hitting the answer button, and that's what happened. You right. It's typical, man, and that will be more news. than anybody who got traded. They gonna be literally, and I seen the storyline before. It was like they had a near deal on some player. I think it was like Adams. I think it was Adams, Jamal Adams or something like that. And the other team stood tall and they got into the mix. They picked them up instead. So yeah, man, you're right. Jerry and Steven mindset is that if you made it to the NFL, you should be able to play. So no trades, mother suckers.
Dracarys.
Hey, man, you spot on, baby. You're right. J4, look, J4 said, put the lipstick on, man. I got to find y'all gonna get this lipstick today, you know. Yes, indeed, man. Let me find my picture with the lipstick. It's a pretty little pig. Y'all got to find my little piggy. Yeah, she's so cute. Look at the pearls, baby. She's so cute. I got it right here. Yeah. Don't light her up. Don't light her up too much, boy. You know, you put some flames on that boy, that pig be roasting, boy. Even if you don't eat swine, that make you change your mind a little bit. Baby, that pig, little pet pig right there, y'all better watch out for her, boy. She's so cute. Ain't she cute? Just so cute and cuddly, baby. You know?
That's where the guts went, just dropped them.
Y'all better leave my piggy alone. She's so cute. She's adorable, and we make good decisions with her. You know, the Cowboys are okay. We don't need any of those guys. We okay with 4 tight end sets and 3 tight end sets. We okay with CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup. Man, we just put up 49 points on the Bears. Man, what y'all talking about? We don't need nobody on offense, and we answered the defense by bringing in Jonathan Hankins, and we elevated, although it was by chance, we elevated Damone Clark, although number 42 had a poor hammy. And we okay, man. You know, we going to be okay, and we going to – y'all better leave my pig alone. That's my pig. Don't have me put my dog up there now. You know, my dog is ready. Just so cute. Look at my dog. That dog got more heart than any bear that we faced this year, right? You know, that dog got more heart than all of the Washington team.
Spartans! What is your profession?
That dog got heart over there. Y'all better leave my dog alone, too. Look at that bike on that dog, baby. Whoa, down, boy. Down, boy, down, boy, down, boy. Yes, indeed. We got another super chat. James Tyson says, anybody that thought JJ or NCO was going to make a move at the deadline should have been drug tested like A.J. Brown. Man, we thought they was going to make something, but Jerry Jones said in his statement, he said what he said. And let me see if I can get back to that audio. So Jerry let everybody know earlier what was going to happen.
Stuff real good, like a several $100,000 fine.
We were
than you could 15, 20 years ago regarding that type activity. A lot of chumming going on. Can have a lot of people involved that are really just testing the water, and you really that's one of the issues is you know who's robbing this train? You're Jesse. Remember the old joke, and so the bottom line is that you got to make sure you're talking to the right or getting the message to the decision maker.
Well, Jerry, we're all on the edge of our seat. We're excited
Watch
for
what
today.
he say.
We'll see if something happens. And regardless, we are all pumped and thrilled over 6-2. Enjoy the bye week. Thank you for your time, as always.
He ain't had to say all of this.
Well, you said it well. Don't get too far out on the edge of that seat. I'm not. But if it comes, it'll come quick. But better chance of nothing happening than there is happening here.
He said it. Now he was now for those who calling calling my guy Jerry a liar. Can y'all take that statement back? Because he told us the truth. He told us the truth right on 105.3 The Fan. He said that, hey, you better expect nothing will happen. You know what I'm saying? Let me find my pig. I got to get her up out of here now. I'm tired of seeing the pig. You done did your job already, Miss Piggy, because Jerry done already said, let me rewind it. Just so how y'all going to call the man a liar when he told you the truth? Say it again, Jerry.
The bottom line is that you got to make sure you're talking to the right or getting the message to the decision maker.
Well, Jerry, we're all on the edge of our seat. We're excited for today. We'll see if something happens. And regardless, we are all pumped and thrilled over 6-2. Enjoy the bye week. Thank you for your time, as always.
Well, you said it well. Don't get too far out on the edge of that seat. I'm not. But if it comes, it'll come quick. But better chance of nothing happening than there is happening here.
But, Jerry, that's a business principle that you have? Like you wait for someone to come to you in general versus you saying,
why'd you say
I
no?
need this, I need to make a call to get it?
No.
Yeah, see, Jerry told us the truth right there. He said no. So if y'all calling Jerry a liar, you got to refrain from calling him a liar because he told us the truth. And even though we want the
truth, you can't handle the truth.
Jerry, you done made me put too much lipstick on this pig, man. You got to pay me more now, Jerry. You got to pay me. I need $1 million.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Jerry, you got to pay me more now, baby. I want a cool $1 million. You got to super chat me or something, Jerry. You got to super chat me $1 million. Come on, Jerry. Yeah, TJ Vasher gonna be the answer. You know, you ain't lying.
Shame. Shame.
Oh my gosh, man.
Shame.
All right, man. I'm gonna get on. I forgot one more thing, man, that I gotta show you guys. I'll save it for the next show because I overwent my time. I appreciate y'all so much for tuning in. I thank those who shared this content all over the globe. And I thank you guys so much for jumping in over here. There may be... I was going to go over this. I was going to go over the rankings. And if you guys can see, they got the Bills, #1. They got the Eagles, #2. The Kansas City Chiefs, #3, the Dallas Cowboys, #4, and my brother's team, I'm going to show them this, the 49ers, #5, then the Baltimore Vikings down there. And what I'm trying to say here is this year, like the caller said, man, we so close, man. And this is another power ranking. If y'all fall in love with power rankings, all of these teams are beatable, man. And I see my Cowboys right here at 5th. I'm not worried about the Vikings. I'm not worried about KC. They can't stop the run. If we can't stop the run, they can't stop the run. The Bills, they can't stop the run. We can run. The Eagles, they can't stop the run. We can run. I'm not worried about these teams, ladies and gentlemen. And the Cowboys, let me take my glasses off so y'all can see my eyeballs when I say this. We are there. Just by this power ranking. I know you can't win the Super Bowl via power rankings. But we are 5th. And we have 5 games without our starting quarterback. We're not even peaking yet. We got a lot of things that we got to improve on. We finna get James Washington back. Y'all better watch out, baby. Y'all better watch out, man.
Shame. Shame.
We had a healthy stretch in Tristan Hill last game, right? Who can get upfield. Sam Williams, he could have played in the pinch. He didn't play last game. Malik Hooker. And our defense still did okay, right? We're not even at full strength on our offense. And we put up 49 points last game. Ezekiel Elliott didn't play last game, right? Tyron Smith didn't play. He got hurt, started the season. We got Tyler Smith showing his you-know-what off. Noah Brown, who was all quote-unquote second wide receiver. Michael Gallup was just not coming back into the folds. See, we're not even peaking yet, baby boy. We got a long way to go. But man, when we look at this thing, look, man, y'all gotta leave my guy alone, man. James Washington, he may be that guy. As Jay Forbes said, my guy TC, what'd he say? Jones in love with their money. Oh no, Jay Forbes. So we gonna be all right, boy. We gonna be all right, you know. I seen some people say R.I.P. to Takeoff. We put our prayers together for those who watched the music game and watched the rap gang and all of that stuff. I hope all is well with Takeoff family. Before we get out of here, just wanted to leave a condolences out to his family and his people. The Amigos, they down one. They just got to stand tall. And I heard someone else got hurt in the mix too, right? Was it Quavo? Was it, was Quavo hurt too? We hope all is well with them. And Houston is out. Houston is in our neck of the woods, right? Right down the street. So prayers for all, and prayers for Adam Zimmer, right? Adam Zimmer. Coach Mike Zimmer's son, he passed away. Put our prayers together for them. You know, we don't know the day nor the hour. That's why I cherish and I relish this time. Tell me not and mourn for numbers. Life is but an empty dream, for a soul is dead that slumbers, and things are not what they see. Life is real, and life is earnest, and the grave is not his goal. Dust thy art, to dust returneth, was not even spoken of the soul. And his broad fields of battle and bivouacs of life, be not like a dumb-driven cattle, but be a hero in the strife, lives of great men all. Remind us we can live our lives sublime, and departing, leave behind us footprints on the mighty sands of time. Those two guys were young, right? Zimmer was right at the tender age of 38. I read a quote once that said life starts at 40. And the guy, Takeoff, he was born in 1994. That's a young guy, right? His life didn't even begin yet. Put y'all prayers together for those families, right? Keenan Jenkins says, let's not forget that the Cowboys did make a trade. Yes, it may not be the big name we wanted, but it's what we needed. Shout out to you, Jenkins. I love that. I love that, Jenkins. I love that. That's thinking outside of the box, baby. Yeah. It is. Write this down, Cowboy Nation. It's your desire, it's your hopes, your wants, your dreams. You put it together, and good things appears. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it, and it makes you hold all other things tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, and plan for it, and lose all terror of your mind for it, if you would simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength and scarcity, Jerry Wayne Jones, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset it with the help of Almighty, go get Odell Beckham or Sue or anybody else, and you will get it. Cowboy Nation, I really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. If I hurt anyone's opinions or feelings or thoughts, charge it to my head, not my heart. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys. Roll those credits, baby. Thank y'all. Be sure to check out the other YouTubers that's live right now. Quite sure someone's live. Let's see if y'all can raid them. I like what the caller said, Law. I like that you always support and give love and adulations to others. Well, I truly believe we are one big family. Different opinions, different views, different thought tracks, but we are all on the same team. We just want the Cowboys to win. Believe it or not, like Ripley's, huh? So check out my other contemporaries. I think they're live right now. Let me see. They are. Check them out. I'm going to post their link in the description box. And therefore, we can continue to grow.
Shouts out to them dudes, man. But they ain't got nothing to do with the Cowboys. I just making me.
There we go.
Making me a little sad.
Let's go, Cowboy Nation. DC for life. Check this link out right here. The volume. That's my guy, my brother from the same hometown, Natchez, Mississippi. Voch Lombardi and Skywalker still. DC for life. Y'all check them out. We trying to do a round table too. Y'all check them out. We up out. One love. Salute. True Foley, appreciate you.
Kind of check or something. I've been really in the field, I've been really in the field, lot of rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Yeah.
Come on.
Kind of check or something.
Lately, I just wanna run it up. Y'all thought I would go. Hey, y'all be sure. Make y'all comments over there on the page. Let's go. Come on.
Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play.
Charge it to the game. Who with Law, baby? It look better when you have some fire over there. Y'all put some fire in the chat over there. Come on.
I mix Nike with designer, I experiment.
Yeah.
You just rock what's on the shelf and I'm not feeling it.
Come on.
Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer.
Call it too legit. Hey.
I've been really in the field, rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Come on, baby.
Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Yeah. Kinda check a song.
Lately.
I just wanna run it up.
Why my screen off? Here we go. Fix it up, Law. There we go.
Lately, I just wanna run it up. Yeah. I just be off the dome.
Come on.
I never own no chrome.
Hey.
Too many foes and clones.
All right.
Yeah. I be at home alone. I be in zones alone. I be on road alone. Yeah. I've been really in the field. Lot of rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
We good.
No deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Yeah. Kinda check a song. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too. Count it up. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Emotional damage.
The haves and the have-not episode. You can also catch this full episode on Amazon and on iTunes. Appreciate y'all. One love. DC for life. Salute.